esan ema mo akwa ba biem. Said ye medical ebo mo amane no. Ye ne yewia panyini aba afei ena yeba bedi enkomo no. Ai ojaba ai. The MPP Western North Communication Officer. Baba abeka yensa ewo studios. It's just a matter of time na yede no aba platform no so na yene no adi nkomo. But ene show no ye particularly different. Eti mesro say bo modern say obeye den wo be share video ina adofo wo nuanom ene ohun enipa nso ayeden atumi aba abehwebi. Eti mesro wa say bo modern na share na like o like video no ma yen so ebo ayen ema algorithm no push video no nti ebesere wa say we bo modern na obe share na adwuma we so aye mu nyina mu nim say we have only one common goal. We want Dr. Bawumia to become the flag bearer of the MPP and win the election 2028 for Ghana and MPP. Because said the yehune wo Ghana maimu amanyo ne amamu a ekoso wo maimu enye sa ena na yehwehwe no. Promise no mo de promise ye enyuma hodo a doctor ye ya enam political yenkane say propaganda nti ye kan se na nye niam papa no eno so mfaso NNDC for omorane. I think say it has come to the time say yate ho ase ye be de betumi bia na enipa na omode san hwehwe ni nim de ne baaya no omosan ba befa abanwa no na omode oman no anante said de tie na efata na de edikan yani communication officer de bekasa na ese so hu se ne nkomo no emu edepa emu edeye ebedi nkomo edi nkomo nyina wi a mema wakwanya na wo nso no wabo awuram na waye den wabisa asem a opese wo misa yenwia panyini concerning either the party itself or the prime minister either your name and 31st January 2026. Meaning before we started the show I was running across the media. Mamuse mensa dankwa whatever is his name. Ede yankane se post bi ebegu abontena. Said an na American hano. Bibi actually say people are crossing carpet. Now carpet ro mo cross no. They are all going to one side, the winning team. Until a delegate now ha. And I wouldn't delegate be. I know I can't change say he should not waste his vote. I was say when no a muntumi nye duru ye pa na yemfa ensure say yes MPP is completely behind His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia because you believe say he is the candidature. See the nekwa. He is the candidature. Say the nekwa enkunimdie no ebeye easy ediama MPP amanyoko. Na say the meka no ye de yewia ne ba platform so ne ahyase ne ye di nkobo. Ja me mo akwa ba.
Yeah, major so nyamia.
Pacho apomu te say.
Yeah, the aboko this year now so.
Onyankopon adom e ha de bibia aboko. Ja.
That's good.
Ye mo akwa ba yie pa e ba platform we so. Yende say ne meni matiefo e betumi enye wanum asem matie na ye de bi nso ato ekotodwem for future reference. Na mpacho ye kese ojaba one hwan.
Yeah, meda was say medi ankasa e de ado yawa Harry.
Okay.
Ado Harry na politically and the media said they gave that name Ojaba.
Okay.
The full name is Ado Harry. Ado Harry academically hometown from Kofodia Scoring in East region.
Okay.
Kofodia Scoring Hornet, we went to Kofodia SDA Senior High School. So that's getting to Oyoko.
Okay.
Then from there, went to Christian Service University for my first degree in communication.
Okay.
Then went to UCC for my MA communication oil and gas. Politically, I was former accountable secretary in 2016 when you won the seat. So I was secretary then when you won the seat for 2 terms. Then later on became the regional communications director for MPP Western North. And any position you could me.
Oh wow.
As now.
Oh wow, very nice, very nice. Young and energetic. Now say Western North for Omama Kwanyama, the youth in Suenya and can say advance. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's MPP. MPP Bruno. So it's like bring what you have on board. And if you bring a good thing on board, they will lift you up. So it's collective credit to the party.
So, Upasen can say, so MPP is a kind of meritocracy political party. Just say, a modern more.
Yeah. A modern boy, a party with so many forms, right? A big one, how you help, including poster ball, banner ball, what you have, the which my idea, you are money. And MPP, irrespective of school, it's like the which my idea. Just do it in your own corner to help the party, and gradually the party will give you the platform to come up.
Wow. Nice. But this is very, very interesting. Now, what can I say? Let me be sure. Sabio, Western region there, you say NDC war, you can say Western region. And why MPP as a party that you choose?
Oh, yes. Now, Western, particularly the northern part, over the years, I had the stronghold of the NDC.
Okay.
I keep on the car or our communication said, the 3 blocks, NDC. The northern block.
Okay.
Then we have the voter block.
Yeah.
So I'm can results now. I'm the one to the free over. The free voter ever.
Okay.
The next force now a war a sacrifice vote.
Okay.
Which is the northern part.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'm for the northern now as a block. Then the voter block and the sacrifice land.
Yeah.
So what I keep on them me tie catch ye mabru ni say punto ye hu was afino. What they compare contribution de ma NDC a. It's like NDC who say for kwase ya.
Okay.
Because the NDC structure now, among president from the voter caucus.
Yeah.
As one of their pillars. Among president from the northern caucus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Third force of over Kurumudi attempt 74 there, 74 the NDC 4, 74 there, I will move 4 there, NDC 4, NDC 4. The highest position they have been able to give to us, I am right here, Mama Minister of Health.
I can't do. Hey, now, the can't do yes, so the opposition investor by
for almost so many years from 1992. Seffi Land, NDC. The highest position, with the exception of Akando Dieno, Modema was something I hear. When they gave him a deputy minister in the first 4 years of Omanpeyi Mahama, 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
And yes, so that was the highest deputy minister. But here, MPP, Seffi to Obama, we gave the first cabinet minister on the land of Seffi, Dr. Boko Fiye, and Omanpeyi Kufuor. And Yes, also move in the Ministry for Lands and Forestry, cabinet position. So the first cabinet position about secretary. Obi Flabocheba also the Minister of Health then under Mampi Kufua. Yes, Okunifi, a secretary. The investors had to change him to secretary. Say minister, it's Okufi, and the end one. He did a change now. The first cabinet position that came was under Mampi Kufua, not a free. If you're the local Minister of Lands, now I'm done quite a good father so by you listen for we gave the 3 year a year minister for a year environment, which was a cabinet minister.
Yeah.
Yes, also Emma, a strong position, deputy finance minister, not Ampabin.
Yeah.
Yes, also another first head of agency. First, I was agree. I will never pass him. A year honorable boy, Vaco,
Yeah.
managing director. The people say position like regional minister, they default. So far as you have the region, you have the
regional minister, yeah.
And by virtue of recreating the region, you will automatically qualify to have our own regional minister.
Regional minister, yes, of course.
And yes, I think the regional minister be fit about it. You understand?
Yeah.
You were able to have deputy forestry,
yeah,
forestry CEO in the name of Honorable Matakoyi. You were able to have a deputy health minister. Right? You were able to have a deputy health insurance CEO who is now MP4 Swami.
Yeah.
Right? But NDC are not yet chief for a very long time until no year appointed a candle. And the highest position. Oh yeah, the pressure is mounting. The highest position NDC was able to give to Secretary Mine is that kind of position.
What is disgrace? A disrespect, Paul.
You understand? And if you have those pillars getting a strong position in governance here, and I want gateway for lobbying. And the man and put to the ever region. We gave Secretary, Executive Secretary to the Vice President Bawumia. Not all this in grey. It's from the hours.
Okay. Yeah. Clear.
Not all this in grey. And it's lobby say a region now corner. Our own was the Executive Secretary to Dr. Bawumia. Having him to lead us to the President and Bawumia was very short. And yes, he put to do about Western of region. So if not, I did about apathy, a man turn out here low, who are going to come in and turn Hong Kong about, and can you see the results from Western of region? You understand? So a lot of the youth now in Western of region, who say NDC for the year,
yeah, for granted.
Opakoko akuna, otu aburo egu form. Odi aburo na ano ache. Ube kani tini na aburo nku di na kura no. Enu ni yem na digest. Enu ni yem na digest no nyamode.
Yeah.
No akunu. So when they need votes, amoba. Oh, say you for the anyone say, but when you talk about we are, then when it comes to development and appointment, then they push it aside. That is the reason why now you see a lot of a lot of Western of Fono pushing for MPP.
Oh, I see.
And we know gradually, things will change in the region. It's a gradual process.
Yeah, well, but your reasons are very reasonable. And somehow, okay, nam sumtia sabio, obia free a regional sabio moya NDC for namom what chooses our position. I think that and somehow working and similar it makes a lot of sense because you can say sabio obia ni ho ya na ade kwa bibia no ya you need to get exchange of something from what you do. Now yen to abama for long time. Now to me recognize one person in your cabinet. It's really sad and unacceptable. Hope say the youth in the area now will recognize sabio voluntary involvement MPP are buying Eddie Western for then eka omamamuo ho ayenam so ma enipa na ebi no so no mutimi ko omanim e wo western region ho. Bra if you na ye ba ya ankasa ye diem kakra in terms of party itself. Sabio yenim sa ban wo yote akonwa so yi wa di nkontompa kire Ghana fo nyina especially servifo promise papa we de ma servifo pa senka udoko kokoko no ote koko bag me ensakura mpo na ho atọ, but it's not moving that way. Out of that, and I think say we some of the reasons are enipa ni bebre edigina so koto aba anase binum kura nkwa nkoto aba amfama ampipi amanyoko. Say prime minister yanim enche yakwa koto aba ede ayi sabio okandifo anase franka tufo ede ama enipa num no emu baako manaba bedi yanim ewo ekon kese na eda yanim in 2028 presidential elections. Mbasho himfa na ujina.
Yeah.
Ujina himfa.
Hello, yeah, can't hear me in the room.
No, I mean position he won say wo Kennedy Bawumia and I san so wo
yeah, sure. Mommy making it clear. Okay. Harry yeah, me die son say Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia president for the country.
Oh, I see. Now, yes. I don't know
not just obey candidate. Yeah, hello.
Me see a emotion be na achi why ma kese Dr. Bawumia na opese o mela na.
Yeah, to start with, Mimia. Many opportunity I meet my papa Japan.
Okay.
Which was about 3 months ago. He invited me.
Okay.
Ministry Wakra. Or the Dayason Etuga. The reason why here or Peso Eden Oba. I remember say my papa the Bibia Rechapon. So ACIN all the 60 regional directors or a year additive. It was exclusive meeting. And also not all the 2 years. Later on also no, he called me personally.
Okay.
For a follow-up. Say in any day. Yamwa. My papa a year addition. Share no school or a year at a farm so 1-1.
Oh,
and also with the same vision say Yam1. But I must be very, very sincere with you. Omunina no qualify to be president.
Okay.
Let's put this one on record. Based on last year, yet free NDC for no potential people to lead the NDC. No?
Yeah.
What your call for more contested 5 million no Asia woman. They are better off than them.
Wow. Until the ever funny piano, better than them. Right?
The ever funny piano mood to change the NDC for Ediom ever.
Okay.
But the reality is a quine na the Uba could do baby our.
Okay.
But a quine being a shortest.
Okay.
And among Omunina any edit for Nina. Yes, Omudu exchange but Baku one Obemania power no victory no very simple.
Okay.
And if you need victory and victory is close to you, you don't need to go and whine around. But I don't consult myself.
Metiopa.
So the king will say to me no at the only at the wedding one. And when he has said, "Who switch na kofa than so back on one."
Yeah.
The Nitina, we see only no. me deciding who say the only person of 2 minutes yawa and year 2032 because my chance I'm share our election history and records.
Mm-hmm.
I realize a mistake near in year 2028 now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel I did 2036 in the power. I feel I did 2036. Therefore, 2028 election, no, any experiment.
Okay.
2028 election, no, and yes, I can try.
Uh-huh.
Anything I keep on saying, say, and I repeat, I keep on saying this on radio and TV. Say, advocating for Bawumia
Mm-hmm.
or retaining of Bawumia as our candidate, and yet emotion, it is not emotion, but rather, no, it is strategic, logical.
So
Not this three. Say it is not emotion, but rather it is strategic, it is logical, and vision oriented. Now, again, I keep on saying on radio and platforms, say, strategic. Miriam, we are in opposition.
Mm-hmm.
Opposition and one a major disadvantage to any political party.
Yes, of course.
One, you don't have enough resources. By default, you don't have resources as compared to the incumbent.
The ruling government, yes.
All factors are against you.
Mm-hmm.
The media will be against you. I guess I'm buying and move from for a long time. The media will be against you. The state machinery, the security, the judiciary, everything will go against you.
Yeah.
So if you are in that advantage point, strategically,
yeah,
it will be suicidal to change the person whom you have invested a lot into it in terms of publicity.
Yeah.
If you owe a small research about branding and marketing in political circle,
mm-hmm.
before I say over 20 at the end, now I sink into the mind of the citizens. You need not less than 5 years to brand the package, the image.
Wow.
You need not less than 5 years to create a brand image in the mind of the voters.
Mm-hmm. It's cycle.
For them to value the thing. Anything will be, so iPhone is expensive. Phone is therefore, only a queen is crown of soil that over on the car, another iPhone. It has created some image in the mind of people. Say,
yeah.
For you to be able to brand a good product or a political fee, you don't need not less than 5 years. And that time, 2028 will be over.
Yeah.
So strategically,
for a new candidate, right?
For a new candidate.
Okay.
Branding a new candidate. So strategically, what a new candidate ever is reintroducing of a new ideology.
Yeah.
It's reintroducing of a new credibility.
Yeah.
And it's a reintroducing of a new vision.
Yeah.
And Uteki electoral behavior now, the behavior of electorates now. You see, say, again, you know, affect Ghanaian voters.
Yeah.
And only the most important thing here is to maintain Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia. Sir, again, you know, you will be a friend and say the environmental settings in which you find your home in it.
Okay.
The environmental settings here are so ultimately echo Europe, no meeting or baby and offer. Oh, you are nice girl. Oh, can you go out? Immediately now, the officer don't know. You don't give a fuck about that. But in Ghana, no, What's your background as a your daughter? Also, Ska. So, only two the one culture. I won't believe. Hey, bra, I feel now I come with a man.
Yeah, my men didn't home. Yeah.
And for what of fear if you for us a branch in Ska? Hey, a branch here, we are there, you man. You tell me, we are any of our coin.
Oh, MC network and block.
No
But in
matter
any case,
Luciana Embre, second
yeah.
chance.
Network and hard in a crack. Maybe a coffee frank with more call. Mamma Dana Pia Michel Yepa Moakwa, Peter Oman on Peter Anana Michel Yepa. And a Charles Hayford, Michel Yepa, Yantua Senatia. MC Union and the network and air Hanoka crack. But Obessing Abba. It's a tears my break. Simply and short, you know, and say Ghana for no, when fast to a bano, a yensem bebre. Say one fa 1 year studies unsatisfied. How are Ghana voters on our to aba? One satisfied that expertise in a war mumuna. Obeden, which a fufu atun sum and young quimo. Because they break by studies, no. Answer to me a tom political leader. Amana to Ghana for a team. We a research resource. And yet will be a transit. No aboni team no ka. Answer no. I just say a take you and fear num answer what to me. Aton nipano emane ho asem abeto Ghana for a team.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. What's your about? Yes.
What about you? I said course now. I'm with this Stephen Fatcher.
Oh, don't worry. Don't
Sure.
worry. You're a better man. Are you okay now? Bibi come. Hello. Aja about yanka. Oja. Oh. Oja network ni he will come back. O say a man for a friend, sir. In any case, and the Hebraic can say to sober to me at town a political leader, manatimi abewe ne power no. Uhia emfie enum answer nipa agi nipa natum. Can send bebre momenti our culture and so no it make a lot of significant decisions our man for team. Yeah, you bet me to us. So why you free? Why you ready?
What about them now? Calls from people now, 80 step way, you know.
Don't worry.
And
Don't
then
worry.
yes, I'll use different phone than this line. So
All right.
they can say strategically,
Mm-hmm.
our culture, our settings,
Mm-hmm.
a cycling, a type of mentality in Ghanaians say, oh, the idea by you face day.
Mm-hmm.
Sa idea no, you to home fin.
Okay.
Sa idea no, you do ho agro kakra. Na say idea no, you to me to home fin. You be can send be a falso. You be can be womb, the any more falso.
Mm-hmm.
But say, ultimately, stand firm. Na say, opportunity sign the uber be more. Sans some no more can't also any no creno. Naturally, time will expose the lies.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It is a yes, sign the uber be more. Automatic Ghanaians, edutum. So, and some can find Dr. Mamadu Bawumia in 2024. Say, oye Buzanga ni, oye
Mamprusini, yeah.
And oye vice president, and a sponsor Mampusi for Kunkusas for. It's quite unfortunate. Say, some of the Kusas people, majority bought into it.
Yeah.
To the fair to say, the Boko Central election crown a 2 year, as a year kind. Usro class of Kusas in Abako agent. I'm a Bawumia. Omo boom for Bawumia. For sorry, a Mahama.
Yeah.
Then they wrote 0.
Unfortunately, network need this.
And baby, I'm pretty.
Unfortunately, I'm on for a disturb. Brown boy story, Brown boy story. But you better so be banning a sing to us. Meso say, "Ya na watch video na wa like na wa comment ya maye." Na ye ko yanim. Oba ma like na nkosoro na o comment so me na yem tumi kan ma. Yeah, me ya. I'm on for how.
And baby, man pretty for no so no edos no.
Yeah.
They added the vote to Bawumia and gave Omanpenyi Mahama 0.
Yeah.
But now, as time goes on, time I expose that lie.
Okay.
To the fair to say, make an miracle. But it's a fact to say, the NDC came to power on the 7th January 2025 and up to date. The number of people who were Bokono is higher than the 8 years of the former MPP government. And then Kusas for Nankasa who say, with time, that propaganda na mode told Bawumia so no. I broke it.
No correct. Yeah.
And I say, no correct. The second aspect about Western of war. Honorable Samson, he a candle and the people came around. Eriko Pokuno. Ekachre Ekuafone say, Omanpenyi former vice president o Nkamuni. Na Nkamufo de bese en omope.
Like really? Hey, and this is what already and this is what campaign I know it. Hey, abusu and this is for campaign I know it. Abusu muti asema ojabaka ye. Ghana koko ya done from 19 kwajo ho no. Yesi Bawumia mpe koko bese na opentu ye uye kuya ni uye sehwini a to abati ano. Hey. Mimi ojaba.
Omanpenyi
what chika kraba bi yesi doctor say bese ne hwan na hwan no.
Yeah, so from the American say with the same propaganda no.
Yeah.
The Omoba Western North region here. Ebe catch the Western North for ne say honorable Akando, honorable Eriko Poku, then Miami Papa Sam say he. Say Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia de oye kramoni. Na kramofo de omo interest eye besen.
Hey.
And it as or share emia to a year cocoa boom cost 6,000. What or no a head of the economy management to cocoa board for no. Or you any. Now yet to abandon the man or Omanpenyi also idea. Also in 7th January by another year, yet cocoa no cost 6,000. And the cocoa ne bono Omanpenyi to 6,000. And lies over time now exposing.
Yeah. And
the NDC for na ne twitwom kokobu eye video say galam say for my job masase.
Yeah.
So with time no. Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia time sabi amina dibem. And Ghana yabakwa semu about to nyina me eti ase say enipa ogina storm na no in terms of lies.
Okay.
Na say emre expose lies now side the ba. Say nipa Ghana fo nya ne mu gidie de tumi ma no. So over the years, you know, he has been able to stand against the storms of lies and we're back out victorious. And now no more can say good for you and we no. And then what man can say na can say good for good storage program no.
Yeah, good purchases program, yeah.
And we no. And then Bank of Ghana kwa na catch say no na ekura you see no. In fact, the Bank of Ghana government himself made it say it's one and the major Ahudi Esika. But when Bawumia came along with that brilliant idea, almost reno.
Yeah.
Almost true.
Yeah,
but
true.
Time I expose them medibem. So historically and strategically, anybody yakan wasem nyina wie.
na emre ame hu se do maka nyina na nye no kore no say nipa no o de ne ba you don't have any negative thing to say again because what can we
Yeah.
Okay, we no so approve wrong. So strategically, it is good for you to bring somebody you didn't want someone we did that.
Yeah.
Than bringing a new candidate. And that new candidate, you know, I feel it may be a new chapter of in a life. I feel that you be born ne personal life.
And the audio crepes already yankupo.
I feel you be you videos actually.
Yeah.
I feel you be your business and what is in it. And the negative aspect in it say, instead of the communicators focusing on the government and exposing the lies in the government, you know, you'll be using the 2 years ahead from the 2026, trying to brand that new candidate, you know, and defending the damage your NDC trust on the course. So the time you realize, you go to program, near you video natural. Instead of you to talk about hardship in the economy, you will be defending your candidate. So
time to wash your candidate.
Strategically, if you are in opposition, and we are limited to resources with regards to branding and communication and marketing, you don't need to change candidate our turn for 16 good years.
Absolutely no.
You don't need to change a candidate here. Oko eye elibo in enche. Obisha na tare kono de kwafu. Oko central market na gwedifo. No obisha ba unya tare no de turn oma.
Yeah.
You don't need to change a candidate here. Uche school for and wala ebi omoka ye Bawumia. Because you have used direct indirect about 16 years.
Yeah. To market him well.
To second the mind of the people. So if you change him, then you need a huge capital, which you cannot have to market a new candidate. Moreover, this is the type of government here. The government has been given huge allocation of budget to the Minister of what? Of Communication.
Communication, yeah.
And the government spokesperson. Just to influence the media cycle.
Yeah.
So put the new candidate back. Your access to the media will be limited. And you need 5 years to market the new candidate. And you have 3 years to the election.
Yeah.
So, political strategic bang and a big giant candidate at this crucial life. Another thing about the strategy, America say, retaining Dr. Mamadou Bawumia as MPP presidential candidate is not emotional, but rather it is strategic, logical, and victory-oriented. Another form of the strategy. Then this have seen it. Anything BBI friends the manipulation of the media circle.
Oh,
to change the mindset of the people. Say, the title.
What you say? So you want to tell a person country say or more who say any candidate that or candidate be a Dr. Bawumia
so we are going to that part of the strategy American has because
okay.
Because the NDC over the years, for more than 20 years, I invested on Mampeni Mahamamu. With regards to marketing of me branding him. But the negative aspect in here, when you take the other people now, on contest now, Obi ni one my yaton than Dr. Mamadou Bawumia.
Absolutely no.
Obi ni ho. And also anyhow. The negative aspect of incumbency, apathy, as also affect to them. When you're party many in be transfer to this time. Appointment to when you see us or be credible, and then consider callers, they are not calling because when you say by this time, it's going to be. So if you bring a new candidate and the marketing level is not up to Bawumia, it's like giving about 20% chance of victory to Bawumia ahead of the election.
Even before the election.
before the election. Now, so what they are doing now is to test the grounds to see the Ghana for by accepted a moment paying Mahaman Sanko Pimana. Then they will have another time to market the next person from the money.
Okay, as a running mate or something.
So the only thing the MPP have to do now with our last blood is to make sure say that enforcement, you know, and say on my paying quarter time. But look,
but say no, you're unconstitutional, pero.
So you know they are still in doing the constitutional amendment, right?
Yeah, but and you're retroactive.
Yeah,
constitutional amendment and you're retroactive.
So you know what they are going to do now? By the electoral commission, they are going to take him out.
Okay.
Right? Or
yeah.
If you take the IGP automatically, look at what they have done to our commanders in terms of the military. They have changed all the 15. Look at the Chief Justice. They have planted somebody over there. The next step is what referendum. Who is in charge? Electoral commission. They are putting him out. The next thing is Parliament. They have taken over. So we are going to an era. We don't need me against party back. It's an era. If they try to change using other means, you have to also defend the constitution with our last blood.
Exactly.
So fast forward to the American.
Yeah, Ethiopia.
No.
Who's calling? For share video na yenko ya nimu kakra. Yemi network asanya twesi. Yeah, what the brother is saying is making a lot of sense, and yeah, I hope say he will come on and say a lot concerning why NDC for Korea a campaign man for. Yeah, was saying about. Hello, Aja.
Asemu Fatami.
Oh, once through.
Knowing very well, sir. Among the new candidate, Eba. Though they are in.
Western Region Network. I didn't tell you me say there. We are from Mr. Amunyan to was a trainer on Samara network in a hano. Na uomuna na wo share na like so na ye ko ya nim kakra. Likes no ehun hia yempa because so like here pushy sound say video no interesting na at the phone so abeka ye ho. There be ameka say when you come to my show man hwe nipa omugina so omo just listen to the discussion and remain because obana oboso say wo hwe na wo kwa actually amanfo bo mbehwe and videos na da ho get a lot of views. Understand say what we do here no are very very interesting. Sema ye kana ha eto asum amanfo ehwe pa ti mesra wa say obana hu se nipa akra bi na yegina so a emma no nye decision making say bi ani so a entino ko tena so because every show analytics about say the video always move a lot. Aja omoja
it's a problem. Oh yeah, and then you tell the person I'm on Zoom, stop, then still calling.
But can't you send the link to another phone? Oh, now you share.
Okay, I think.
Yeah, that would be better so that even if somebody calls you, you can avoid not to listen. And
yeah, okay. So then I make an say. Strategically.
Yeah.
So MPP a new candidate here. Then it's like we are throwing away about 20% of our victory ahead.
Okay. They're guaranteed
yeah, because we have a candidate a turn for so many years. You need sika a position ya. You bet me a rebranding new person for this short time. So the only advantage I want to say, you did Bawumia na ya turn for a long time in Nebeko. So our investment in him with regards to publicity, less.
Okay.
Even if there are media intimidation from the incumbent.
Okay.
But say you did no candidate bar. Then that advantage say we are turn at that. Therefore, you turn and says no. You are bringing it down to the level. You are bringing it down to the level of the NDC.
Oh.
And almost also is having the power and the money and the media. And no political strategies will do away with that advantage. And come down to the same level with the NDC. The same level of the party or power.
A political suicide.
Political suicide. Political suicide. Moreover, I never could be a Mosua, me who ye ewo ye election money say Obi Biana or ne Obi Beko contest no. Se party ni di no kwesa de oni akone samba bie mo a. Do ne no contest no. Ghana for who say oh wabre. Enti yen so no hwe. If the party, the candidate is from one of the strong political parties,
yeah,
party or over 50 times that one is different scenario. So what I say, I'm credit wait my call CPP. You 50 times because your base is weakened. But say, oh yeah, NDC or MPP, and we need letter from the floating voters to become president here. The Ebuapano a sympathy.
Okay.
Appeal to the voters in sympathetic way. And it's for you. Atames in last election of winning no. Now case Atames wasn't strong. It won a more crowd some focus say, hey, Papa is there no pay. At the corner won immunity or pra no. Them man and shay. Particularly from the women.
Yeah. The drum for my
from my phone penny for no and coca for no. Hey, Papa, you were breast then. The only man of wine. Ghanaian election is not about European election. Ghana election is about emotions. If you appeal to the emotion of the voter, you control the direction of the vote. And it can be quite to me show and catch or say, Okra will take away in the crime and he met to about you.
Oh, yes, you will be who have fair.
Obi to me can say, oh, papa, auntie. Met to it out. Obi to me can say, oh, papa, with your abreu. Irrespective of entry channel, papa, they were abreu. So Atames and the NDC over the years had been appealing to the voters in an emotional way. They press the emotional keyboard of the voters. Then they vote for. And the only candidate among the 5 candidates now, obeying appealing to the emotion of the voters, the floating voters, it's like Muhammad Bawumia. Let me give you a critical example.
Okay.
There are a lot of pastors here. In the previous election, no one can see Bawumia.
Okay.
But Tama election, a year can say Lusua or Brenna Wase. A year mobo, a pijan and sano. A lot of pastors can say, hey, Papa, we and hold you. Papa, we dear, and some cry mobo.
Oh, Passumuji.
Papa, we dear, ye, we do not tell. Oh, Papa, we dear, Amanda Nakumasu. That is appeal to emotion. And it is very key in politics and very key in elections. There will be a lot of them. They like Muhammad Bawumia Banas or contest here. They will say, Papa, we then cry and they won't want to say your mom. Let's give him a chance. And among the candidates, he is the only person who can appeal to the emotion of the floating voters.
And then the
Makan was some of that.
Yeah.
Then Baku be more mesre delegates, That's why I keep on saying, bringing Bawumia or voting for him or campaigning for him, it's not emotion. It is very logical. It was the mesre be more one falsehood. Party say, oh, and then for Bawumia maybe because even the parliamentary candidates, had more vote than Bawumia. Therefore, Bawumia Ghana for 9 years MP. But when you check our political history, and sometimes me say be kind of Western of a parliamentary candidate for more vote than Bawumia, I have for those things. When you check the behavior of our voters, you see, over the years, and I'm going to give you some figures.
Okay.
You see, baby, a year party be stronghold, Parliamentary candidate of the other party in stronghold in your more vote. Because parliamentary election is candidate-based
Local.
Candidate-based election.
Yes.
Your friend, the appeal to personalities.
Okay.
Why never my year? And what's of your NDC? But if you are regional MPR, more than phone be your NDC.
Yes.
If you can watch me, when this new baby cram in a camper. It is any banner airport, any banner to a banner. In baby, any stronghold, you experience BBA, your friends say, a straight voting theory.
Yeah.
Straight voting theory, they say, because the parliamentary near personal, candidate level, when they buy ye, when they be jama, sorry, when they wake up better me home. And Emma, a binoma war NDC, I am stronghold, who vote for NPP parliamentary candidate, Albano. But just what I say.
Yeah,
the data over the years has proven, when you find your base, and can say, it's me for Bawumia. Let me take you short to 2012 parliamentary results in Western North region, then one or two regions. 2012 parliamentary results. Me papa, me bibia, nana da kwa kufuado. Ono nana yen candidate, right? And nana, ye pese sane ni PM 2016. The same debate in Israel say parliamentary candidate in your vote chain, nanado, inti me enfanenko. And yes, ye de nekwa 2016 ye be lusu. But delegate in the Senate can be checked Bawumia. But delegate, a share consistency principle, and then another buy, 2016, ye win. Look, when you come to a year Western North region 2012 results, serious constituency. Nanado Dankwa Akufuado, in year 22,629, 2012. Do Jina a year serious parliamentary 2012. Dr. Kwaku Afriye, when you're 26,926. Nanado in your 22,000.
22,000, yeah.
The parliamentary candidate, the same MPP, Dr. Afriye also. When you're 26,000. Dr. Afriye BT Nanado 4,287. 2012.
Crazy.
But you didn't another about 2016 repeat you get power. You go say we are contomna 2012. Say we are contomna also no. Nanado Dankwa Kufuado. Enya 11,473.
Okay.
The general MPP Honorable Apia Kubi Bedu. Onya 12,558. Obiti Nanado Dankwa Kufuado 1,085 votes. Oko Bibiani Anyasu Bekwai 2012. Nanado Dankwa. Onya 31,916. Kinsri Abwaji Jedu MPP MP. Onya 32,000. And also no about you do know ye MP no MPP mu no EBT Nana Dankwa 2012. Oba eye Bawumia constituency okwa na emobo. Nana Dankwa Kufuado enye 19,000 2012. 19,000. Eye 603. Samuel Adu Jemfi enye 21,000. 30 votes.
Wow.
And also no the MPP parliamentary candidate EBT Nana Ado 1,427 votes. But you didn't another Saba 2016 election, no, another one power for MPP. In all these results I'm saying from a half you realize say in 2012 election, majority of it, you know, the NDC parliamentary candidate had more votes than another Dankwa Kufuado.
Yeah.
But you didn't another by 2016, you know, he won power for us. The reason is that Ghana election is based on consistency.
Okay.
Not research.
Okay.
So all the candidates never that's also sana. You have eroded or you have taken away about 30% of your chance of winning.
Okay, let's say Ghana for no per se, they want to see you more and more before they will adapt to your message.
Now, yes, they see you first, they will listen to mistakes or they will believe it. They vote against you. And maybe it's supposed to say no correct. Yes, I the Oba Abranton Abre Yamanenko.
Wow.
So changing Bawumia now is to set up for the party. Fast forward, make a assembly and take it away for me. That in 2012, 2024, and yet Bawumia and Yedeno Ebaya. And that vote now, which is 41.7.
Yeah.
The truth of the matter is say Nkainya.
Ah, sir. Now, Pacho, Yantowase. Mati say other camps can simbirum say Dr. Bawumia na ono na ne ho na enam ne sunti na yenya vote na say also catch and say Dr.
I'm coming to give you the data. I'm not going to just talk like that. I'm going to give you figures and data.
Ah, okay. Interbusa sana yemi ojaba ekon. Yani ojaba Western North MPP communicator na edin komo waba na wa share na wa like na yekoye ni. Yemi
Dr. Mamadou Bawumia in our strongholds. As a my victory was popular than the party.
Oh, like really?
In fact, in 2024, the party was sick. That party na akwese ponko adin ko race o yare.
Okay.
When you experience radar, over poto. And the data on the man will confirm it. Say enye Ghana for particular Ashanti region. And I anchor some omope Bawumia. But rather no, because of a normal 2 year near what abaim. All your policies here, they buy ya na employ mabru with the exception of Fees School. They all collapsed before 2024 election.
Why?
Within the first 4 years, they collapsed. NAPCO.
Okay.
NAPCO started well.
Yeah.
COVID-19 by ya. Sabi who say English in my mukwe collapse. For about 42 years, Cote d'Ivoire have to run to IMF for loan.
Yeah.
France, France guys, you can't have money for you. Go to IMF. About almost 40-something years. So that one day we know men can be. So Sano Mano, a crepo economy to the sense say a buying initiative or the by Diana Emperor Mabunu collapse within our first 4 years. Youth in afforestation before the election, not yet Tomoka more than 11 months. Youth in afforestation, they recruiting more than 78,000 youth. NAPCO, it collapse. Yet to Aba, yet don't so many months. Cocoa rehabilitation. Answer here, your firm Mabun Baby, our mother dome, Yamoto about 2024. Sorry, 2020. I think Omupe Kama Emano, they started because Momo Jumaye. In fact, Honorable Kennedy Japan has making it clear say you lost the election in 2022 when Bawumia wasn't presidential candidate.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
Kasana can say election you lost before Bawumia became a candidate. Now, upon all the family, any the apathy ebaye, the man was able to gather 41.7%. Upon your dealing in a nine pay for us to have power. But now, no, Omana Mudi Yadi, Oma man's paying near Chomaka, and it's about Mapam. Oma for a station, I'm saying this about make it Canamano. They haven't paid the money and they have sacked them. Oma Sabe. Na minya he yade ba mumu no afekwa the NDC phone ko edi o mani kura dan say na by na power. So if you are going to vote now, men to phone no rush to go and vote.
And they'll come back.
So if you have a candidate here, men to no, he was able to give you 41.7%. Now after they almost say on betwa, why should we change that person for a new setup? It's suicidal mission.
Yeah, of course.
Now let's go to
President Kamiso Asembina Yanko name. Nipa brum ta aka se. Obi abontre ko to Obama Dr. Bawumia bianing one way or the other no ye die high fan for Dr. Bawumia no kre. Who believe that?
Last election no.
Omo to abadema Dr. Bawumia.
Ay key people are omo do Bawumia to the sense the next election mesan to.
Okay.
Because the level of apathy party in In fact, a lot of voting voted for Bawumia for us to get the 41.7. And the data is going to prove to you. Listen to the data.
Okay.
Yanko Ashanti region, 2024 election. In fact, because election, a year constituency-based election,
yeah.
Usually, so presidential candidate in a strong one, or stronghold. The parliamentary candidates now are more candidate for a bank.
Voters.
They have more votes because on the more money. So what must say? More votes because because this for become. But look at the Ashanti regional results. They were about few constituencies amount. Yanko constituency to say a year Asante Achem South. Asante Achem South. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia. Enya 28,000. Asante Achem South. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia enya 28,367. 28,367. Kwaku Asante Boateng, Yempino, onya 27,396. Dr. Mamadou Bawumia ebitino 971 votes. Dr. Mamadou Bawumia
vote different.
Ono na onya Asantini no. Onte hon. I say no you know. He had more votes than even the MPP parliamentary candidate. Yenye no few. Meba baku yombe show. Let's go to Bekwai constituency. I think for bit me agwagwa. Bekwai constituency. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia enya 40,260 votes. 40,260 votes. Honorable Ralph Poku Adusei enya 31,050 votes.
Wow.
Bawumia 40,260 votes. Ralph Poku Adusei enya 31,050 votes. Bawumia ebitini 9,210 votes. Bawumia na yese ono na omainen pen ono. Only beat the NPP parliamentary candidate.
Ono omo nete ho.
Ono omo nete ho. Ewo Bekwai constituency NPP stronghold. Obitini 9,000 votes. Yenye no fi ho no. Na yenko eye adwura sechere dumase constituency. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia enya 30,567 votes. 30,567 votes. Honorable Gifty Nduma also enya 24,751 votes. Sechere dumase. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia EBT MPP parliamentary candidate no 5,816 votes. 5,816 votes. Say Muhammad Bawumia na Omaino any crone empena. And can the vote of the parliamentary candidate in the stronghold of the MPP will go higher than
should be higher.
I feel yenye nufio every one more. Now yanko Obuasi East. Obuasi East in Ashanti region. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia enye 31,680. 31,680. Honorable Patrick Boachi Yadom enye 18,539 votes.
Like really?
Dr. Muhammad Bawumia between 13,141 votes.
Hey, I said, who Paul?
Baby, independent by any memo. I'm not going to mention where the independent came. Baby, a straight fight between the MPP parliamentary candidate and NDP parliamentary candidate. Head on. And I'm figures. And Bawumia had more votes than the MPP MP over there. You ever gone to China and call a year, me and Madam for me a penny sticker a constituency.
Ah. Apa we no why am
Well, why am I saying?
The why am I pass sticker why
No, before they got sticker no one has said oh the can you point into metano no. You got the heart of Ashanti region, Asqua constituency. In Asqua constituency, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia in 41,901 pure Ashanti 4. Honorable Patricia Apiajin, as soon as 41,619. Bawumia 41,901. Honorable Patricia Apiajin in 41,618. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia between 282 votes. The heart of Ashanti Asqua. When you take the parliamentary analysis of Ashanti region, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia had huge votes than the MPP parliamentary candidates.
And we actually never be bro.
The actually say,
the
actually say, and yet MPP, and yet Bawumia and an Ghana for MPN. But the party as MPP Nagasano was sick, was not attractive. It is a Kenya Dr. Muhammad Bawumia any yano. Other people panel any identify in 2024 election now. And can that 41.7 no. Kebenya be 30%.
Wow.
So when I hear people saying say Ashanti region rejected Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, then the person is not speaking to the data. Let's go to Miami Yastek and include the constituency and land on that analysis.
Okay.
The other viewers can do the analysis of Ashanti region, Eastern region, and know that fact. Now, in Siazu constituency,
sticker
Dr. Alaji Muhammadu Bawumia, and 35,652. 35,652 in Siazu constituency, representing 72.66%. Mimi sticker. Maybe I'm sure now one fan in Germany. I give my sanity. Mimi sticker. Eko kunya fatu team say Dr. Muhammad Bawumia 35,000.
Yeah, 35,652.
52. Honorable sticker as kunya 35,502. Nanado Bawumia 35,600
and 52.
And 52, sorry. Honorable sticker ekonya 35,502 or between close to 100 votes. Oh, no, so
more than 100 votes. More than 100 votes. 100 and I think 127 votes.
So the channel said, what parliamentary candidate now? You need to market yourself. Because the Bawumia club about once in the year.
Yes.
So you need to market yourself and market the presidential candidate. But even the presidential candidate had more votes in your constituency than you, the parliamentary candidate. Then you end up to say Ghana for no constituency in MP Bawumia. But all the Obasan could be. What kind of logic is this?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So in brief, what I'm saying is that in our stronghold, Eastern Region and Ashanti, you have about 2 or 3 or 5 or 15 constituencies where the parliamentary candidate had more vote than Bawumia. But in most cases, Dr. Mamadou Bawumia put more votes than the parliamentary candidate in our strongholds. As a Chinese said, it's not said Ghana form paper panel.
Now, there was something in within
but
us.
The party was weak.
Yeah.
The people's perception on Akufo-Addo was very high. There are a lot of diaspora. In 2016, they invested a lot in the campaign
for Nanado. Yes.
For Nanado, hoping say back power at least obeying a contract. Now, once I bring it back to the party.
Yeah.
But for the new power we offer DC crowd on fact. Offer minister on fact. Offer finance minister on wow. A common MD at agency. Offer the question me chairman or UK no akato. So all those people in an out of pains even spoke to Omoabusu for what mama go to abano.
Don't go at all. Don't go at all. So you are admitting say a man for expectation from an adult administration or amem.
A lot, particularly the party members. And the problem we had, which we have to speak to, that weakened our party, and Dr. Mamadou Bawumia bringing solution to it. And the solution is the best for all the grassroots of Muti. The appointees became a thing god on the neck of the party members.
Okay.
Obeshare DC. Police station chairman ohu na onso begis. Police station chairman.
Oh, you light na you call. Mama chia tie for akra na waba. Me William apia me chia Johnson obo me chia ye pa na akua afro papa be so mo akwa ba e chia ye pa. E na me Kofi Frank. Chacha munya busan like video na share me Henry Akate me chia won so ye pa. Yeah. Yasen aba.
Dem your mom fan me of course police station chairman to dame. He doesn't need money from you this year over or regional minister. But opese omomotwe no hwe ni hu say
Onimo
no enye so onimo no eju oba ni nyina akwa no opeja ne nsa roll your glass down no bondi hari ojaba utwam wie a no ka say hey wait a minute now me run them. That's what they need. They need some obe recognize say also your party back.
Part of the party machinery.
Because say Abayna anya na adwen say he will change the MMDCs and the appointees, you know. Nana Danko Kufuor na adwen say na Abamu the rest after 1 year no. The party chairman ain't even control the appointees. We are regional chairman, regional minister friend and offer. Regional minister. Every time I am regional minister, Jojo Rokoben, and can not take or ma. Oro Potwa, and Kobebia. So out of Harry Misuban, I'm here as part of communication. Out of who appointee Usuban, and who you as DC, collectively created a huge apathy in the party.
And yet, Dr. Bawumia factor.
A lot of that's where with me from Harry. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I say during campaign time or 2016. Yeah, the brain for say. But Penino, your friend could have on fact. More than 2024 by then. Ebedu. And you being the host, you can be a testimony to this.
Of course.
On the you understand? So
say, well, say yeah, shows now sometimes obi to me frere. And even after show, obi to me for a back door. Now I can't answer much. You see, to be honest, it will be an area. Obi to me can answer say he did a lot, but at the end of the day,
So
they are not
so
running Sanka. Yeah.
and I will not sit on this big platform to say Harry being the communication director then for the 2 years, may so many part of the problem. We are all collectively part of the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dr. Mamadu Bawumia, any who police station chairman,
Onimba be or timpo.
but why did we lose over there? Oko police station so on the party members were thinking a police station executive for the DJ. The police station executive so FSA constituency executive the DJ. The constituency executive was also thinking say regional executive the DJ. Yes, so you have say national for the DJ.
Now, Pacho, I say we are okay. Don't you think say in one way or the other no? And also yeah, misconception be a young kasi party from 1.4 billion to a man for team.
So you understand. So when all these things happened, now you're not going to go find X year. Then it's like you are giving us a calculation without a formula into me and find it because you know the problem and you are part of the problem. You know the problem. Can Japan a board chairman for Ghana Gas? Not D-Day of Asutef Pax. He told them point blank, say, "Men show me approve," and they didn't approve it.
Yeah.
And they lost. You understand? They lost. But let me give you one critical thing.
Me too.
So mine therefore, DCs, cut it down on salary from 16,000 to 5,000.
Yeah.
Our bank, yeah. Or what do you call it? Head cut. I'm a for issue. Then you came out to say, a presidential candidate, and can or bribe about 800 million or 800 billion US dollars. And everybody like, whoa, in this case, back for. So psychologically, what's it Misika all broken? It's not Abba. But back for about 80 billion or say 800 million or something. It go to bribe. So
for political seats.
It creates something in the mind of the ordinary voter. Say, me grassroots, me accommodate me. Who will go on? And you made that comment about 1 month or 2 months to the general election.
Yeah.
You understand? You met diaspora, you recorded the video and told them, say, appointed for new years to carry the go account to. Appointed for no, Nanando appointed for no, every year's cabin, I mean, the mechanics come we are.
Yeah, also said your something like that.
Psychologically, the way police station chairman what Nyamia so and a domino or as a came work on Tomana. I don't know why you do my man spraying and he pay MIA. And why rehabilitation he pay MIA. O share DC now or no original MP and the board of Funzaquasia, when a years carry Quabuchino, Abanamenkoto. Then you lost the election. Then you come and tell me, "Seven go find X."
Who know Junaway? Who know X? Who know my lose me?
You understand?
Yeah.
Our utterances from your leaders, critique, advent be said, as a bit more, Mobuaska or Omuria. And the one you be your party, no, on Casa, we become a Pasiana. Mamma is Kayagot. At the point, they were charging, say, Mama, me 5 million, 500 Ghana cedi, I will not go and vote. And how can we give 500 Ghana cedi to one voter?
Hey,
you not have it.
Hey, about 4 million people, I'm going to about man people.
You have it. But Honorable Japan created that scenario. This one was car home via. And to see how no request is car. It doesn't ask for 50 Ghana or 100. So we are.
I sure.
And moody DJ. You understand? So when I sat down, did all that analysis on what we have discussed and why we lost. Let me say it will be unfair to shift the blame to Bawumia alone.
Oh, great analysis.
It is like mention that I may lose. Send a bear may you lose no as an excuse to come. No matter power be.
I'm a contested. Yes, sir.
na contest. And I was very, very surprised when most of the presidential candidates called me, invited me, and said some contest. Was a no December you called me, say Harry, Mummy and Kuya when you Bawumia, Bawumia about money bedi ye, then what has changed, Tina? Just 2 months. If you call me, say Bawumia and Papa Bentiano. That one is not a principle. It's betraying of your own trust.
Yeah. Loyalty no nim. But question I'm saying I'm work say we know bisa, but what ko dey we misa. Can you tell us what actually these candidates? They no mo catch now. Say na mo so to aba mo.
No, usually for this analysis here, me creative host their more mono. Oh, here, Western of Ukraine share parliament candidate in Ukraine more than presidential. Then they look at out of ignorance of electoral processes. Now, among so Ashanti region Krano, you lost by this margin. But the one in one far the turnout of the two elections, you know.
And the pomo too. Okay.
You have to take the turnout. Short man say Okachem say MPP stronghold. A nipa 10 and kwankotoa. Possibility say 80 MPP for near high. That's the sum of MPP. And say nipa 10 MP and kotoa. A mu 8 a MPP for. If you are 2 in the bay easy. So it will affect MPP more.
Of course.
So if you love the party, you will not do only that brand analysis and say vote to Neswate. You look and say 10 out of 90 saying a low. It didn't 10 out of number. Is it from the candidate? So or is 70 to an which the answer is no.
Absolutely no.
So it didn't
you are a network and to come and find when you're mentioning you coffee large. Mohammed Mutal. Yeah, I'm church Emma Makwaba. I'm your coffee large and came with the net with the number and betum. Now what to mean Yaquenya Afre Abisa question be opposite Missa. You are a network and a Hano. But we are there. Yasayamba.
So Koso. So
Wabre so women a cross way.
I didn't 10 out of 9 day armor. A close political party will not call for competition this time. They look at candidate in one PM to a banana, which all of us know said the response is no. By then, the see what yang not or power. Then they be what can you do? Say about pains in the feel. Not yaba power them. That could have been a serious. That is why I keep on saying, say, sometimes you touch the man NDC for. NDC strategically always be an eliminate unnecessary contest. And it's very key in election victory.
Yeah.
The source say I'm marketing Mahama for a very long time, His Excellency. So the last promise, who say comment before or a very gentleman.
Yeah.
Onkasa baswasa. Oman the platform said Onkasa Onko did the attempt. So they gave him access to contest. Then okay, George be oba ya omkofa from some so about them into man contest.
Yeah, make I power.
So the source say Tio, election either won't me winning. Either Bawumia be winning. You talk anyhow. Okasanye. I said, Ebia Yehunu or your party. Okasanye. Look at Educhun. See, one of Kakano Babak.
Yeah, but he's always in the lane line. Yeah.
It's a bit gentle, you understand. So, comment before, Koneko contested. A bit reduce the tension and how we destroy the candidate.
Yeah.
Because Okan's candidate no linear. The opponent will use the same language against the candidate.
Of course, so they see happen in 2024. They are 2 years.
So who judge, you know, Yebeka so about them. And Ghana Emre Musu for them is one to election. George even went to court to say,
more
another man how pine. Ne pantan report now somewhat more publish it. Because if you want to publish health centers of somebody, you need the approval from the person.
Approval, yeah.
He himself came someone publish. They couldn't publish anything, but there was nothing like that.
It was just an agenda.
To reduce the tension. Can Japan, sorry, Mama Nebelini, either Belusu, I don't know, Kwamna Park and so. Then the media coverage, so a presidential candidate.
Now we're supposed to something.
Never this way that, and what about them? You understand? And they disqualify him. Strategically, it was best.
Yeah, and this is for your election winning machinery.
It is indirect way of autocratic.
Yeah.
But it is the best option. Knowing you say, if say Bawumia bit me win here, short man say, as executives, what do you want? It's a victory. And who is the winnable candidate within?
Dr. Bawumia.
If it's Bawumia, what do? You have to do everything to protect him.
Yeah, to support him.
To protect him to the fact to say, yeah, my mama for making can someone said last election, I went to Silver FM in the campaign time, and it was like a setup.
Why?
Your friend Musa Abatwa. I was just talking about Dr. Mohamed Bawumia ideology in the policy. Say, you buy a mineral development bank, oh, baby, mining. Yeah, you bet decentralize the mineral commission on Kroneba. So, the NDC said one thing, and I look very stupid. I say, Nari, they are very fantastic. Now, one Kasamo presidential candidate, a year, can Japan say, book Moody Bawumia Yade, now a bomb. You know, I was coming to even say, then the host, post video no program also Facebook Live. Post video no. You have two options. It's either you attack your leader, Japan, which you can do. You can do.
Absolutely not. It's not the time.
And also you pay your party which also Bawumia. And also a bomb. So you just conference regional communication. So it's like they use our own messages against us. And it brought us to opposition. So in most cases, the best option is to avoid needless competition in opposition when you really want power. By MPP for the say, democracy.
Intellectuals.
And you understand? That is why we are appealing to the delegates. Say MPP a crossroad. Your crossroad they say Bawumia win.
Yeah, only for sure. Granted, yeah.
Now the debate is not who is winning the 2026 promise. That's not the debate. But the debate is which region is contributing most of the victory votes. They said that Bawumia win. It's not because the region Benedict can say then ever. And it the who na your crossroad and make can say you got to have any winner Bawumia winning or winning by 50+1 vote. Now ebia me papa Bre Champon akonya 30%. Now me papa Japan enya example ebia 15%. Meaning that about 49% say Bawumia Mompeno of his own party people. Some Mompeno.
Yeah.
Meaning say about 49% and the policies in it, which is close to half of MPP for the policy in Omompe. It means say about 49% and you need so bit me leader more mine. It is a strong message for the NDC.
NDC, yes.
And the NDC will capitalize on that. Now then I got to about many pa on one point to promise about 49% going in the You understand? They don't even believe him. I'm so a trophy. I'm so on kind of correct. I'm say what you say. You understand? They will assault to it. On the other hand, if say you're unique as the other people no so more candidate but no mutrimo who says more 30% share of the delegates. So by virtually say you check party no mutrea more one.
Yeah.
You understand? And say NDC for no every year, you can even decide a better class of crime party. and make independent.
Mm-hmm.
The foundation of the party will shake.
Yes, of course.
And unity will be difficult. Anything that may delegate for nature will say all the research we have about Bawumia win. You fight another research such as Bawumia win. Delegate then pay the open say major power.
Yeah.
And the send a bear party the moon said that channel.
Mm-hmm.
A bear and this phone you should do about Bawumia in TIM 2028. It is no more about Bawumia. It is no more about Japan. It is no more about the champion. It is about how to unify the party. And the best to unify the thing is you also know the baby, you know. You have Japan some chonchain. You have Bawumia some chonchain. You have other candidates some chonchain. You have to boom about about 70-80%. Because I crazy will be winning.
Yeah. All the
I crazy will be winning.
All the research.
To baby, I was saying. And to say the bank couple be simple because you told me about me 80%. No frame me you can Japan so me am sorry yes be a German car. You know back only say Bawumia is having a chunk of the support in the party.
Yes, of course.
On also say Bawumia di we are that chance bit my daddy be. When you cry the baby could be to be penny. So you know destroy the party. But where the vote moves split not really a small margin. So what I say, the fucker that this thing will break the party.
Now to should be done that or more. But up any people say me say a question back come person me twa but time ko akra ye ko be 1.5 hour. So be no munsuo na me be say a question na ma kwa ma.
Oh no, you can ask the question.
Mpachoka assembly you have talked about a lot, but there's one particular question person me miss ana ubetumi akyerɛkyerɛ mu akyerɛkyerɛ mu yate ase. Oka assembly say during the period of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo na aban breso no. Minya even sankama kofi mu akwa abapa na patient dance won so mu akwa abapa. Yemi anam say the network na ateko. Abusu enche me the number no beto na amanfo so atumi afre abisa question. Yeah. Okasa no, Oka assembly say our loss no was due to apathy. Na yes sabio party for mpayimfo kura no omone constituency chairman na asefo omone omokura na omone encounter ne you can say relation ne yemfa ne say ohun kura obechiaw.
Yeah.
But maybe some say, do you think that Dr. Bawumia a solution to this? Anna?
Yeah. There's a good solution. And then a lot of the former appointees, you know, every Bawumia. So, last election, Bawumia making that proposal. Say the Emma party now, apathy bapa, and say people think say more Godfather.
Okay.
And he be a Harry Godfather ne miracle. Me mention more crown, my nyeshe, na my respect you as chairman. Say Prince the chairman ya. Which you made it.
Okay.
Me na minimum be Jubilee House. And you may appoint me. So you don't have any influence on me. You may pen me. So Bawumia came along with a brilliant solution. The tree they say or the annual draw by a baby apathy free war. A bro me come so.
Anyway.
Now no maybe can most of the appointee for 9 years or what your corporate or muti.
Okay.
Your kind say Mentina Accra. Now Miami make appointment to home man for. Now you say I will be the member so I really a good one. Me no be as a party minimum be ya. Now I said Minya Princess Shinya would tell me we no be out of the conquer means so I and it's about me say we abolish it at the right appointment from Accra. But rather no. The constituency chairman and the secretary in the constituency for Nankasano will form a committee. Rep or constituency with the council of elders name, patrons name, the party pay for all constituency one. Now more ankasa mo nipa 10.
Okay.
So more mo behwe more executives mu no. Why na ejiri say ye nyina masabra. Ni nwa ras. Wo ye de okọ ye say ya haibe ma ekokobo CEO eye saribodi. Wo ye do di 10 ho. Ye de okọ ye na ye de okọ. Ye tie yai. Takam ye no nyina kwa akra ye de okọ. Ye kwa appointment letter de ahye wonsa. Se wan hwe ye nya ye de foforo be den ebekọ. Say nipa no bo bi bu na so mu.
Well, so who now appointed no? Who now appointed? Oh,
you know, say you are the gate to the appointment.
Yes, of course.
And Bawumia so make blank say nipa na no say constituency for no impokwe through press conference. So mo mpɛw. Na ono team eba behwem na delegates ne so mo mpɛw. And a president for so mo mpɛw. That day na no message nipa for munhia mo fa from there.
Wow. That's papa no solution to the major problems.
And no na omo godfathers. But grounds no need support no. And who say no? Say some police will be president to begin saying. Me for example, nye bibi. Let me very straight. For example, like the former regional minister, Jojo Rocky Obeng. Accra no busy. Only appointment to Kwana man for Kwana himself enti. Enti on police station meeting crowd. Ne boss ne former Gabi Ochedako.
Okay.
And two Gabi Ochedako and your man appointment. Enti Kroba be ekwa no when so be 5,000 po. It is say nipa we no. Afi de two me command enti executive say man go chere mko yi nipa o me yi no.
Dabi. Eso unka kora.
Me ba chetem yo. Enti onu anim say if that policy na Bawumia mo kan say wonya aye no and they told Bawumia to stop that policy.
Like really?
Say it again and put it on air. They told Bawumia to stop that 10 appointment per each constituency now. Constituency for now be, you know. They want the old system now. Oh, Godfather, ne lobby am. And he said, "How right here, my Godfather ni we." Now you really am dem can about one check. Now what police station here will tell me now? What grounds what we hear to man? What you want to swallow? So what must say? A Juma do a appointment in a certificate. I also bet me a year Juma, and I said, appointment going your corner goes to FPA.
When it there?
What is you understand? So what not the Omomo Epen say? You maintaining the old status no. Now Omomo Godfather do on my Godfather and any Bawumia then Akasa. Then Bawumia said no. You have been doing that for a long time.
And you are killing the party base.
And the result is huge apathy. So now let's go and give the power to the delegates, to the polling station people. So Omomo Feni Panya then. Emra. Now say mena yede me free enche amen ko. And then the enche for moment the beche nipa yenye no regional minister there. And I say me ko kan Japan.
Every men can hold
Can Japan we need there say my position is secured.
What can say more?
You understand? So
what
the 10 appointments, the 10 appointments being proposed per each constituency, Dr. Like Mohamed Bawumia proposed, you know, is the master plan to kill apathy, to give power to the delegates, for them to appoint.
Oh. Wow.
And for constituency, we say Jomoro, or constituency, we say Amasamai. Now, Amasamai, there were 10 appointments. And your appointment say small, ambassador,
government appointment.
10, 10. Fatemio, Ufrewe, that's an lie, bizarre. Ufrewe, ya, or more bedding, ebeba. And each time, they are looking focus on the constituency with regards to job creation. 10, no? Because I know of a contemporary member of parliament. Now, honorable John of Water, and on your minister, but with recruitment, police no normal. Within the 4 years, he was able to recruit about almost 125 people into police.
Wow.
And fire service no normal. And if
One
I say
person.
one say a
person.
10, I say a 10. And will be in the short lobby near the be a lobby, and it will become teaching. Because 10 more.
More you do, more you have the favor from the people.
Wow, and also wow. So it will totally help the grassroots, And one was also the grassroots will also grow the alarm for us to change.
You bet you say kukrometi power no e we nsam.
Yeah. A year say one now buy na ye tell one no. A year na so you be share akwa na no. And you even been afraid to ignore them.
Of course. Hey.
But omo to me no e wo sika no. E jam ko di the other candidate because omo ni so be wo sika Accra no. Pastor show Accra. It's an investment be Accra. The godfather be Accra. After they also nyame godfather and the mebeba. Me pulling station e dia beba no e na wo befa. Then what the guarantee say me do achi?
But in fact, bra, solution way of Dr. Bawumia no is very powerful. Let me just compare something with you about how Abrochida said this here, Juma. Asema Dr. Bawumia can. That is how it works here. Ewa Abrochida. Me this to tell me okay.
Yeah.
Every head of a government institution biano krum hani or a region when you on free by being a buyer.
Oh, I see.
Say Uba Krum Haya, yan can say be a MC our mayor.
Yeah.
O free by being a bio, a Krum honey, Krum half one and two Abaman so no nembra. Right?
Yeah.
Sansuna, police head, any various government institution, you know, a nipa no mu free kronuma na yeden.
The locals.
The locals and the manage. So it's like Dr. Bawumia is a visionary man. I swear to my God.
But I know most of the people now they feel say that thing will not help them,
Well, the greedy men.
What he first say, I'm not with the grassroots.
Well, but
it is a person going in partner. Police station for no will not recommend me, and politics is about interest to them. Therefore, when I'm a maintaining the old status, you understand.
But you cannot do the same things and expect new result because a party. How do you want to go on with your greedy character?
Then look at another message. Almost so champion so honorable can Japan or critique in human. Let me kill that propaganda and or back for the youth. But when you the campaign now, let's say me locate the Ministry of Agri to North. Me locate the Ministry of Education to Tamale. To Sunyane, right? Relocation of ministries and agencies. That's not necessarily create jobs.
Absolutely no. It's the same people.
It will reduce the congestion at
Accra.
The city. You understand? But look at this brilliant idea by Dr. Bawumia. Say every region is going to have industrial hub. Every region. The two money say, for example, say you know a region beyond, for example, say or yours wa. You as I say kakraka. And then raw materials pan e be have cocoa. Cocoa ni betumi there cafe. You betumi the no na then fertilizer. You betumi the na haba na yeden. So that compound kese no huge a creative bungalows no normal work go quota you come on. Then different factories. And each factory will also employ from the local.
Yeah.
You understand? So if all the 16 regions are going to have a huge standardized industrial hub, do you know the number of people be created directly and indirectly?
But me to be aka ho.
But
a big stimulation.
You see?
A big stimulation for private individuals or more local area to invest and even to invite people to come.
That's it.
We reserve an industrial area. Stimulation.
Sure.
A stimulation to Asumame, Ethiopia.
So you see another big I can say you are to create jobs for the youth. Another big brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm appealing to young delegates, because they're not which graduates is fading out is that Japan here I was in the constituency about 3 weeks ago. It's a small constituency. My friend Nipa 7,000. It will be because of 45,000. So Okase offer the Mabruna 45,000 and Nipa credit Juma. But even when you go the poorest district in Ghana, the constituency is one of them.
Pacho, brigade accept now, okay.
You understand?
So for brigade one seven.
It is that perception, and as what kind of for a long time, when lies and propaganda is being repeated for a long time without a strong resistance, people believe in it.
Yeah.
And because now on your now you so beginner president, no be can watch them. It already be almost 10 years ago. I have factory, I have this for a long time. But the reality is that even the question no DMP for so many years, the unemployment rate over there is very, 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 very high. And in fact, cumulatively, we have 16 regions. I keep on asking this. Say, Nipa rebels are formed. What the almost a Western North region. And Nipa will say my fan or that is 7 times 45,000. We on the region here or from region or the answer is no. He cannot even mention one person from Western North region and say, me my friend clean our. That 45,000. That 45,000. Okay, 16 per me for 111 from the existing regions. He's not having. 45,000 or 7,000. 16 per 111 as that. He's not having. So the message dedicating is we have discussed today a lot about strategically why you shouldn't change Bawumia.
Yeah.
We have let you know that Dr. Muhammad Bawumia ideology is to give the power to the delegates.
Yeah.
Some as I said, the best option to create jobs is through industrialization.
Yeah.
By having that industrial hub at each of the various regions, which is very doable. You understand? The next thing that Dr. Muhammad Bawumia catch him delegate now, the constituency welfare level of engagement. And the constituency welfare for each constituency. Why? Now, I had here and they say there's a sort for police. And I say what party ba. Only party chairman now and Tamunka as wabre. Ebebano wow. You qualify, but because I want any person you should be.
Foul. But you are fast.
Obekwa only a kono party ni ba onye party ni member not the command of abonten and wakoton. And I find me get because here in DC, not the man. And president is he will never know.
Absolutely no. Far from the reality.
He will never know. It's far from the reality. So what should you do now? What you should do na bit me limit and say can it be abana all we this time that Muhammad Bawumia here cancel. What you are doing is the office of the president. Ebinya at the constituency level, office of the president here, you find the welfare office. The welfare office, ebe register all the party money in our system. So, me register me then I me botry. Me then I me ton nkun. Me de minya capital bia. Me de minya obi okwa utumi kan so harry. Mr. Manson with my 5,000 be glad the same grandma.
Enough.
So,
Yeah.
so when they are registering you, they take all those business. So at the center in Accra, you know that the party do no 5 million or 8 million. 8 million. A must say our qualification to go to police. A must say any qualification only 24. So master way, boss say the babe man. No, you will need 3 million at least as you boss. Question to be at the NDA. Here's the data. From the up Jubilee so straight, you know, you connect to or Chrome one I want to say, Mammy, yes, or data number and change you. Say now so pay for Bosiano, I okay, number the I pack from Accra, and fat time as soon as do ziga. Go and do a business. So before the election, 1 year to the election, you look at the database, one rate must sort to them. And if I hear Nakaso intimates or two, and how are you going to sort them?
Working with the data. Data never lies.
Why? How? What? Because an opinion also so now. Acquire madam, say communication director. Yes, oh na Mr. Afre Bawumia mame. Eba na esi misu medi. And van madam vetino. So going to the next 2032 election as the president, he knows say okay, yes, Albert was sister numa. You call for na no munye adwuma. You call for na mpe bosia no. You call for na mpe scholarship no. You call for na mpe we no. Mama data no. Akoi say no ahwem. Okay, we I can pay 25,000. We I can pay 50,000. We it was sort of 1 million. We it was sort of say. Short man say why and how can you also do something for them? Said about being able to say party by my baby. But in the olden days, you know, there is no system. It is a protocol bar. Yeah, the protocol communication director. Maybe as for nipa 20 bra for police. There you understand, yeah, they ban so there was a mommy message, you know. And to me coming phone soon a meaning. It is a my friend Madame for Obo Steven, and Obo Johnson, yes, and I Caleb, yes, maybe a connection about Tom Brown and family Bremy. Then the party members Nankasana they have to benefit.
You'll be suffering.
The next election, the Jubilee has him say, oh, yeah, the man party for. But middle man a party executive you know, and no grassroots.
Yakina or the Asheho. Cool.
So who say I no grassroots, you know. 4 years I will call around and say, so I've done so many recruitment. What are the people? Then they tell you say the appointment was given to the NDC. So go and tell the NDC to come and vote for you. That comes not too late. So the constituency welfare, linking the database to the Jubilee House, to the president.
It's a game.
It's a game changer for everybody to get something under Bawumia administration. The message so I said delegates, no, I said it in say open akoko akuna woman a group. What about go no so no ben o di go no third one o the man and watch no o be twa ni tina bro no esenebo ebi no mo efred delegate no mo a then they give them 1,000 Ghana cedi sekoto e de mame just 11 months ago or about 13 months ago now we polling station chairman now you needed just 200 Ghana cedi to buy fuel now the campaign here we we a police station woman organizer. Nanka every month the person could be called mouth to a Ghana. Now as woman organizer no, only movement. Or the fat plague campaign, you know, yeah. Then all of a sudden, in every month, I feel you be paid to me, you first said 1,000 Ghana cedi, you 12 vote to Sakoko. They got to about 80 at the time. I'm going to buy me about 1 year 2 million time. But 1,000 Ghana cedi now, what Jay now they be far car no. Who could do for 1,000 Ghana cedi? Would it be the Ghana and then Asa? And you see the pressure we are going through under the NDC. So I'm appealing to the delegates. We go to Google form. Say Obibiana out of nowhere. Let's say Odisika about last election. A media campaign winning. Now a transfer a hody say yen lusu. Now you we are fair. You first from 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. When you go and vote for that person, in fact, the victory for us will be very difficult. And the all you know your investment, because politicians be one about to baby say go. Now we get 2 million baby are on team we and some help.
Of course. So
So when he give you the 1,000 Ghana cedi from where he borrowed, now your mistake like to the man already know what all willpower.
Yeah, you can't talk.
What you have to get. And so when you 2 million now, or better than fast on we and son or say, maybe show. So I'm appealing to the delegates. We go to give form. So Makwala Ketwa, Munya Harry Ojaba, Yapamocho. The NDC for Nakasa who say the only bofra anka abre Dr. Mamadu Bawumia. Say anka ebre or for example amango bre. Na ombeso motia. Ebunu no ne de abre ndi na moto bobo.
And a Baum is Cocono, the Abbey never to Bobono.
So when you see say the NDC see that callers Casabiana, they attack Bawumia. When they see say Omenpey Mama di 2 million but Casabia attack Bawumia. When you see say all the NDC communicators, including the ministers, Omokasa, they attack Bawumia. What the signal? The signal is that the Bawumia is the candidate, the winnable candidate among who within the MPP.
Ready to be harvested.
And mistake for them also say they have built their campaign and communication around Bawumia. Think it said delegate.
Oh, network.
I'm the answer Bawumia.
No network and article. You even said Dr. Bawumia has many solutions to the MPP and Ghana at large, my brother. Most leaders in the MPP are greedy, and that is the problem we have as a party. Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah.
So the amount build on campaign 2028 then is around Bawumia because they are since medical can say he is the Nipa Mama Yamaka Chinache.
Yeah, of course.
And you say the neighbor trade to them. Therefore, you continue the 2024 campaign. Then dismantle budget team. And doing so, no, pushing an agenda with the NDC people within the various community. So, Monka say, second Japan bar, the Japan bar, I went to program with the Beat FM. Now, me told me for no. Now, me to for na pay. Then a guy who only me. Oye this new. Oye no so Harry Jabanam says, masa, what dear can Japan do any so shene dear. More than about yen this for quite too. So I smile. And now Ghana no bufu and the car say, masa, jasa. The other guy no is super there. Jasa. Over to for a crown or pay crown. Minu ye debate crowd did NDC for items MPP for items say MPP there by 2028 na a good. Then before you come for. So now when you go outside, strategically, the NDC for someone more can in an ocean NDC in Babia, no can Japan bar. Bawumia the buy and talk. And a can Japan bar. First for Sukache, NDC MPP for Nyansa, can Japan, you understand? So they have employed the reverse psychology in communication. Their major threat is Bawumia. And where coalition now who say a nipa Ghana for what is NDC for? Eka say then buy all the same nipa you lose the election. Yes, in 2028. In 2028, Alan Chamatin and Nanado. 2008. NDC for no. Alan Chamatin Alan Chamatin Alan Cash. But delegates no saw through the lie and they voted for Nanado. Eventually, Nanado became president.
Yeah.
The same history and strategy. And now to talk to mind this for no. Oh, Ken Bar, oh, Ken Bar, oh, Brian Bar, oh, Ken Bar. You understand? Say your mistake. That's a NDC for the dinner of your one no. Near go to Tia Bawumia. You call ballot box moi. They will go to Mutinie. They will go and vote for Mutinie. When they see Chinie, they vote for Chinie.
Yeah. Now it is a shame, say, as a party supporter, we say NDC ni best son Andrene have a 12 people. NDC.
Yeah. So to land my comment for today, they may add pilling say you have seen through the power one communication or propaganda where yes we in a domino war in 10 years. That's what the NDC is using on us. Asset that from the regions. Echo around Siabu Petima. Say Muna Mubia, I'm going to Japan back, Japan back. But I believe more delegate for na muti, you know. Say Okobobo. Now say goalkeeper na obe defender ball amaon. Who opponent na Okobo na echa say say goalkeeper we etupo ma. Two things. Ebi na goalkeeper no ene sa opponent no contract. And I say two. Ebi na omo hu say sa goalkeeper na de
Wasa.
Your buffer you moment mente. And if I need to near Monfanya day, if I'm for you. Madam, I know see the mepa mocha say it will be a long journey for us. Knowing say this is power. And the power, not the shortcut is Bawumia. Now, Yebeka say, ye con wine, Eddie the power forever. The madam, I know see a Kamaya chance and say, introducing a new candidate in 2028. Is introducing a new ideology. Who is a Ghana for accept TPP new at a go again second time. Introducing a new candidate is reintroducing of a new credibility. And Ghana for NUBB new N2 against a cancer. Introducing a new candidate in 2028 is investing huge amount of money on publicity and marketing and branding. Who is an effective branding in communication takes time for it to stick to the mind of the people. You need not less than 5 years to effectively plant a brand in the mind of the customer. And the main part I want to say, our time is very limited. You told next year new year, you have ventured about less than 2 years. Because I think when they be internal elections, and no crab say internal the constituency, the polling station, the national and the candidate in crab saying yakwa and be call round be no normal would automatically be after the internal restructuring.
Yeah.
And the effective campaign for the candidate will be 2027. You say I'm here. And can you use just 1 year
to set a new
and listen, a winnable candidate after one loss is not an excuse to change him.
Absolutely.
But rather, it is an excuse to rebrand him, repackaging the message, and bring him back to the market. Thank you.
But I think the Bawumia, and now I'm going to come and then you say yes. Back home, I'm on for more boy to my pa. Now, money so that hopper, money that hopper.
I call you my everyday. I actually was a 1 eye open.
Why not? Because I mean, the way that you articulate your kind of say your strategy behind Dr. Bawumia, it makes a lot of sense. Also, maybe I'm an amateur. I'm information because as same way I now work, I think it makes a lot of sense. I want microphone or modidi other candidates a chair or call or more constituency, they are not known. Some of them have no political power in their own constituency. So, these things make sense understand because me, for example, me hear any public say, me fan say, Natoshi, for example, no? Natoshi,
Yes, sure.
for example.
Yes, sure.
Apart from being a government appointee,
Yeah.
no. Ono ankasa babi ofiri. Ono ankasa babi ofiri. It will be difficult a man for be push man so ono nkunya position.
First time.
You see what I mean? So yeah, it makes a lot of sense to say a man for money that form to so war.
Yeah, but me had the 2 million every police station for no. So all police stations to be my natoshi. Well, the same appointment on to be a
Ah, of course. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So other than for 2 million my work that's to what police station or no. Now wow qualify. Yes, the committee or more selected the more. You can also be somebody. That said the Biana escafono and no more links. Omo munim panyifo no. Ne aso ne nsa na Haria Makwala ne man appointment. While knowing say wa domebo wa sika mu wa famusu. Be na obranyi bi na memebre. So now you are giving the power. You are giving the power to you.
Yeah. Because if you make us say intelligence na so wo bi. Who nim de ne bi. But then say
we have Godfather be no. When Godfather been there, you are out.
Yeah. Even though maybe you have worked a lot. Very nice. And come away, but I think it's about
let me cast so much wrong.
Me too.
Look at this agenda setting. Say I know didn't come and say me fa. You see this. I don't know if you can read it.
I see President Mahama going for the 3rd term, and he will win it. Prophet Roger.
You understand?
Yeah.
You're right. This is agenda setting, shaping of the mindset of the public. What the NDC phoning him say in Ghana politics now, the Nipa ya branded the Pano Mahama and Bawumia. They know say Mahama could be His Excellency. They cannot use 1 year, their plan is maybe 2027 to bring a new candidate to win. I said in Ketia, they see him to be not presidential material. Juliet Dabra is not well connected with the voters. But Bawumia and sympathy for Bawumia. So they are pushing this agenda for a 3rd term. So it's why you delegate Biana will tell me Biana should know say this is another strategy. I'm so Bawumia. Adena, when you saw Obama as president, now our party no any public may win here. Adena Makwan or Masuma Obimra Kubiti Bawumia. But they know that NDP is bringing Bawumia. And the only person who can contest Bawumia now in Ghana politics is Onoman
Mahama.
So they are trying to use the pastors to second their mind. But we are going to resist them.
Yes.
So the country belongs to all of us.
Yeah.
The country belongs to all of us. In the Tunisia uprising, one person stood up, took petrol, burned himself, and the whole system changed. You are not there yet. You understand? But clearly, you are being less. And Ghanaians and Africans, you don't learn. Because there have been so many countries here. Look at what happened over there.
Yeah. It should be a very
for doom. And I know the Omampei Mahama to be somebody who is much abreast of African politics and the danger in distance, right? There shouldn't be any backdoor to manipulate the system. Where you go for a referendum, then the EC will bring their own officials. Then they declare the results as they want. So they will arrest you to go and detain you and imprison you. Oko judge, appeal or Supreme Court to her. You understand? When you see danger ahead of you, particularly the hunger of the masses, and you're a smart politician, you have no way to dodge it. And I know Omampeni is very smart. He himself, or making a clear say, on quarter time. And I know
Akwawe no ntumi njini ni oka asema na ye na nando asema ka bi ofiri ha na oka we afiri ha.
So let's see, because Abronye came with a revelation said Duncan Williams no.
Yeah.
Asia asoro bi no mpanyinfo bi no, and they are going to shape it. We are Roger kan enye mu so ochena the next week or 31st night, you see so many prophets, fake prophets. As so make you saying it's all part of manipulation. You understand? And when manipulation starts this way, then people also have no other option than also trigger another manipulative mechanism.
Communication
for them to know the danger of that thing that they are talking about. You don't need to waste time for this discussion to go long.
Absolutely.
For it to negatively manipulate people. You have to let them know the negative aspect of that thing and what it has done to other countries. You have to start showing videos of it. Say course sana ko how into na bro no ofie no kra no say na say dem ba de munyai e dey asem you understand?
But I was some men yen you as o men kan ho asem ye
me hwe manu ye no ma nkonsa wam
you buy a sifa a landed property then why bra yes sir
kwaku na dey you me papa kokwa fu ekura mpoku aye dwapade dey apepesi ni ho na ya mo na say yes no kwa dey say e wo odi mu
just say wo odi mu say yeah so what japade and this for you
okay japade movie. I remember I have TV and power bank.
Oh, I see. TV and power bank. Give me about 78 million Ghana cedis is working.
Oh, man, seriously, how can you arrest somebody and use the arrest, as a form of punishment?
Yes. Yeah, so.
And so only a kono near Japade Bia and a Japade
on network and Santico. What's your number? Hello, bra. And so I'm telling you, okay. I was on for a while, person for a bit to me after, but offer a question. I'll know bisa. No be saying you know where you are now. I think say a transit chakra 2 hours 12 minutes. And two free now was sim bisa no bisa. Na me bray where you are now at the amount. And yes, as soon as be amper so be free, we can give a man a cruise remark. But I'm passionate you.
Yeah. So Mimia, to wrap it up, Mesre delegates say Emre I expose the NDC. Emre na expose ne say and some of the kind of campaign here there no. And then omoba ye kra no iOS. I know and I believe say enche the various groups and organizations about one thing against the Galamsey. I remember I was talking about it and some penny be from so Harry demonstration against this government because he promised us when he made the carry bishops on a year October 15th. He told them say yeah a normal the old approach now for a long time and on the Oba he's going to reset the fighting against the Galamsey by bringing in a new initiatives. A new initiative the partner say he's going to introduce something to Omanimuda by introducing AI for the fight against Galamsey. Now, in fact, the Emideni say the government there lose the willpower to fight against Galamsey. Because on one call for the Galamsey, the next approach on say he is going to make sure that every excavator be a on my anymore. It will be imported by only road contractors. Now, the then say, we own contractor we import. You use your construction certificate. We use register in the department. Now, if you never the tracking machine, then the tracking machine about home. So you will say, if you didn't deviate from a client away, I could run zoom. You know the machine, you know the import to the buy. You broke and seized your working permit in Ghana. So, men are here, Wadak Construction Limited. Now, my feed out the Galamsey. Then, I'm here going to Ghana beam. I didn't tell me take it that risk.
And I will not do that.
I will not do that. But when you came to power, okay, suddenly in Anka obey the state of emergency, I carry which of from some amount, who the AI beba, excavator bema, only contractors never ye, I'm the qual be block work permit no converting in ano. 11 months now, the Galamsey na be worse than what we inherited. But what some of them told me, they say, Harry, I can't for me, will be say, oh, or buy enche. Oh, like a no yan or buy a man. So what most of them told me say, Yaman 1 year and yet income because a new same kind on Yamaya and Kawa 2 months in year.
Yeah.
And then December way, our 3 months. So starting from January, the man is going to face the rare power of the people and rare accountability. So the minister police station for say, you go to be a good form. The oath that was against us when we were in power. It's now against the NDC.
Okay. Oh, yes, so a binumon tisao.
Galam saying that the opposition, you know. It's now heavily become a weapon against the NDC. That's taking them to the NDC, to the opposition. And someone can go a candidate in this man the campaign quiet there, no. And then a show say NDC can draw.
It was a lie. Yeah.
But you tell me, and the delegate are ultimate our pam and power chow. And what we say a normal echo. Very soon, they will post about 2 things: the exchange rate and inflation. So what I say? These are the 2 things of the government. Oko TV so what can say the inflation about 6%. Okay, then $1 about 11%. But the reality is that the finance minister himself knows that some money is stabilizing, and $1 na about for money. It is not manual, and any economical action that is artificial cannot stand
for long.
When there's a little shock. The inflation was part to part, single digit for solid 2-3 years. The city was strong, was very, very strong. But when there was a little shock, one shock, everything came down. Because you are pumping huge amount of money into the market, forest, what do you call it, market, to support the city. Meanwhile, the most important promise for example, say the last budget, when you 2025, you allocated 100 million Ghana cedi for the coding activity. As at and now I may check, out of the 100 million Ghana cedi, what me I will easy just 25 million for the coding.
Oh, a quarter of the whole budget.
He budgeted 51.3 million Ghana cedi to start Women Development Bank. Because he wasn't able to raise the money, the setup, set or the best structures, so the better than you. They haven't been able to work on the 51.3 million. Then they roll it over in the 2026 budget and say they have budgeted 401 million Ghana cedi for distribution of the money. The setup of the 51.3, they haven't been able to use it to work on the setup. The mechanism and say the government is not spending much. Therefore, Sikano Wunyano, why first of all, or the control the dollar, or the control a normal. But when it starts spending from January, when a lot of contractors, as at now, you own contractors about 44 billion, and you pay only 4 billion, remaining about 40 billion.
Yeah.
And January, February, March,
you have to pay them.
So when you start paying this and paying your suppliers, when the suppliers get the money, importing more things to the country, after you pay them, then you tell me where you get enough dollars to keep it. They are thinking about the gold, which international prices of gold is so stable.
Yeah, absolutely not.
With a little frustration at the international market, it can fall.
Yeah.
So the NDC is enjoying this credit on artificial vehicle. We can
easily.
Yeah. Within the blink of an eye. They don't have any well-established
plan.
policy.
Okay.
Plan.
Okay.
That's controlling all this. So they may come and delegate for no one who say we are more about Bawumia today. Maybe later on we will talk about the NDC and that thing. The Yamamu Ahune say the only thing they are saying, and sometimes I feel bad when you listen to our own party members. I Bawumia they remember more adanya inflation or konoja 23 by the NDC for the about say 6%. We MPP for Nangasana be NDC for communicators on radio. I don't know what showing us.
Enemies within.
Enemies. I'm a communication idea. Yeah, what one can say we may be like to know be afraid. Was me about me checking in Japan. On can be my on send this for buy a mambo no about 6%. So they may pretty to more dedicated and say me go to be form. Escre Bawumia Awini. Menka so be winning or winning. Winning no mepa mo chaw say yemani yekese. Let's think about the unity of the party after the election.
Okay.
Let's think about reducing how the NDC will use the election against us. Because we send a mama, about 90%. Near 90%. Because the conform contest on mood than on mama no contest. Near 90%. Now, you have 70, 75, 80% here. A send signal to the voting voters say MPP is united behind the candidate. It says signal to the international community and say MPP is having a leader, a future president, whom the party is backing on. She said, "We a party banner is still a year man forward. Now we a candidate with such support. Now Okasa international community will take him serious."
Yeah, of course.
So we are pleading. We go to go form. And yet, ahomaso me bem wase pamochao. That's why I keep saying, say, retaining Dr. Laji Mamadu Bawumia is not emotional. It is for strategic purpose. It is very logical, and it is victory driven. God bless you.
God bless you too, Miriam. Yeah, we are back. Yeah, Rako. Or see our question beside Rako. Hello, Rako. Rako.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yamakwaba.
Thank you. Can I speak English?
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Yes, sure you can.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Host. My name is Rako. I'm calling from the Volta region. I think your program tonight has been very educative, very enlightening, and I think that if you are a delegate and you are still not made a decision, listening to Ojaba tonight, if you've not made a decision, you should make a decision now. At least he has revealed some of the good policies of DMB.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is that he has shown that yes, all the 5 people are good candidates compared to what the other party is bringing. Yeah. But the one that will get us there quicker, faster, and easier is Dr. Bawumia. Now, my question now to Ojaba. I'll preface before I go to my question. Ojaba, retaining Dr. Bawumia as MPP presidential candidate is not emotional. It's strategic, logical, and victory-oriented.
Sure.
That is well stated.
Thank you.
Now, I want you to be very blunt with me and be very, very truthful.
Okay.
In your presentation, you made some statements that I want to just latch on. And I think that is where your credibility comes on. I saw you to be very, very credible.
Sure.
Because the statement you made was that, yeah, we suffered the defeat that the MPP suffered to some extent can also be attributed to the dissatisfaction of members.
Yes, sure.
From the past Akufo-Addo government, because people thought that what they were expecting to get, they didn't.
Yes, sure.
And one of the things that I heard you, if I got it wrong, please correct me, was that some of the people that were appointed were not accessible, right? Oh,
Well, his network has gone.
We've lost him.
But I think he will come back.
Yeah.
It has been happening, so I think he will come back within some seconds. Yeah, here he is.
Is that Brad Sam? Oh, thank you. I think he's back. Ojaba, can you hear me? Ojaba, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, boss. Sorry.
Great. Yeah. Did I hear you say that to some extent the lack of access by the grassroots to some of the appointees of the government also contributed to the lackadaisical attitude, or should I say the inability of people to show up to vote, right? Did I hear that?
Yes, I said that one. Yes, I said that. It's one of the examples.
It's at least it's one of the contributory factors.
It's one of them.
Okay. Now,
not only to the appointees alone, from all of us.
Thank you. Now, I want to ask this question, and I want you to, because you are, in fact, you interface between the top and then those on the very ground because of your peculiar role as communication director, because you deal with the people on the ground, and then you are able to carry their concerns and what you see over there
to the higher table,
to the top. So you interface between these two groups. Now, even in opposition, are we not seeing some of these traits with some of the people that seem to be showing up in photos and on cameras around Dr. Bawumia? The ease of access to some of them in your work as communication director, as you try to do or to do the work for Bawumia, are you experiencing some of these difficulties or some of these access to some of these people that seems to be around, not all, but some of them that seems to be around Dr. Bawumia? Because some of the signals that I'm picking is that even in opposition, whilst there's campaign going on, some of them that are always that are seen in pictures, it's very difficult to get through to them. They don't pick their call. They don't respond to text messages even when they are reached out to. What they are very much interested in is that they are seen in the pictures on videos with DMB. That is what they are interested in. You are the grassroots man. You are the people who move and shake with the people on the ground. Are you hearing some of these things? Do you experience some of these things? And if it is true, what do you think?
Let me be very, very sincere with you. You understand? Let me be very, very sincere with you. We talk among ourselves, talking about the followers of the various candidates. Right? So, for example, like myself and the Ashanti Regional Communication Officer for Kenya, Japan, when I go to Kumasi, we meet, we talk, we sit down, we are all friends, right? And that program has been a complaint around all the presidential candidates. Are you there with me?
Great.
It has been a complaint around all the program. There has been a time that my guy will tell me that, oh, you need to call customer example, customer Japan cry no matter. Oh, friend, no cry, just on able to the man. All right, you understand. So for now, it's a woman institution. Within the woman institution, I don't know the size of your family. By my own family, for example, like with the 3 kids, my first child of 9 years, Elena. Sometimes I'll be talking to the mother. She even doesn't know what you are talking about. She will come and say, "Daddy, I don't support." You understand? She will disagree without even knowing what you are talking about. So within a certain like a party, and with maybe Japan, Champon, and those big men having huge people followers and people around them managing them, no matter what, you come across this accusations that the customer be champion friend on the customer example Japan, the customer Bawumia, the customer say which sometimes depends on, as we are doing the program, a minute the call comes, a minute the call comes. You understand? At one point, I was even going off. Why? There was one call. He called me and I texted message as I'm speaking. He said, okay, 30 minutes and we call again. So I gave them my video. He called again. He called again. He called again. He called again. So if you saw me making call, I called with this lie and I said, my boss, my brother, I'm doing Zoom. And then I said I'm doing Zoom. Then he said, okay. I saw him calling here again. So at this point, he will tell somebody that, oh, Harry, your friend, you understand? Getting Harry is difficult, but you don't know what I'm doing now. But the solution Dr. Mamadu Bawumia is bringing to me is that he is trying to empty the pressure around him to the constituencies. I didn't hear. The reason why the last 4 years things went out of hand. The reason why things went out of hand was that it's very simple. The whole Western North region, or my constituency, there was no appointee like a contomna. I'm using as a contomna. So the only appointee we have access to was the nearby Matakwaye, who was the deputy CEO and from Biaboso. So if they need anything, the next CEO in the region was what Matakwaye, and he's also taking care of his constituency Biaboso, right? So and you go to a place like maybe Ashanti region, one constituency, and they'll be having about 20 or 15 appointees. You will go to example, Okankwe South, and they'll be having about 20 appointees, Amazador, CEO, right? So it makes it difficult to balance the sheet, constituency by constituency, talking about managing of the grassroots. So the only appointee in my constituency that I knew was a DCE. And the DC2 salary has been reduced from 16,000 to 5,000. The common fund was in arrest for about 3 quarters. And through the common fund, that's why he's going to get money. It has somebody has taken it and invested in doing its own thing for about almost 3 quarters, almost a year. And his salary has reduced to 5,000. And all of us was demanding from him. The grassroots was going to his office. So at a point, when he see you, he has to run away. And how can you go and explain to the grassroots that my salary is 5,000 for him to understand? And at another hand, too, Japan, the people too was still saying that those people are still stealing from the state conference. They have money. So the apathy then seriously came in so many forms. But I believe that what you are saying, it cuts across. Now, the person who is calling me now, that haven't been able to answer for the past 2 years, is not talking. I know he's talking, saying that reaching Harry is difficult. It's not answering my calls. You understand? But you are giving testimony that I'm doing another party work. And I'm sure about almost 30 people who have called and I haven't answered. 8 of them, they have catched me already. Thinking that maybe I'm taking my tea or doing eating kokunte and I've refused to answer their call. So I will plead with you. The best solution is that, irrespective of what people are saying, that people around Bawumia, people around Japan, people around Champon, they are not answering call. They are not accessible, right? It shouldn't be an excuse to punish Bawumia. Don't look at my attitude like Harry, who is not responding to your call, to destroy the chance of winning 2028 with Bawumia. And by virtue of that, going to vote for a new candidate, we need to reintroduce, remarket, and rebrand. Will come with a huge cost.
Ojaba, can I come in here?
Yes, I'm a boss.
Look, I think you have given a very matured and very intelligent response, and I really appreciate that. And I'm hoping that most of us listening, including myself, will actually take what you have said in heart. But I would just want to take it through another route, because this is very important to me. You see, the point that you are making is that even when the fellow was calling you several times, you send a text message.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay. And the fellow was still calling, but at least you responded. Okay. Now the next thing is that you see, you preface in your presentation that people did not go to vote. Some people do not go to, and these are facts. People do not go to vote because they thought that some of the attitude of the appointees,
not to the appointees, even we the party leaders,
and we the party leaders, and some of the communicators, and some of the party members, some of the party members, and not because of the bad doing of Nana Akufo-Addo, and not because of the bad policies of Nana Akufo-Addo. The policies were good; it was helping people, but because of attitude, perceived attitude.
Propaganda
because of a perceived attitude, okay, they did not go to vote. So at this stage, what is extremely important is not to say that, look, please forgive. Let us now begin to do an introspection. Ourselves must begin to do introspection. And know that, look, this thing, not everybody will be able to appreciate like you will appreciate, I will appreciate, or Ras Media will appreciate. Some people will not appreciate. Even after you have even sent a text message, the person was still calling. Nothing of us, nothing of what we do should let Bawumia lose a vote. If you know you cannot sacrifice, okay, and you can go in and bring 3 people because you are working, and then by your own attitude, you will lose 5 people. Then please, then please shape out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then please shape out.
I agree with you.
Because the reasons are legitimate, because you are working. That is true. But you must also be mindful that by the same working that you are doing, which is positive, has the potential of driving away some people.
Yeah, sure.
So we must also be thinking, how do we work to bring in the people, and also position ourselves in such a way that we don't drive away people by the same work that we are doing. And so we must begin to rethink and stop that blame game that, oh, and I was working and they didn't know that I was working. We are talking about a win for the Bawumia camp. And if we know, you must be saying that, look, if I have to sacrifice this time round so that by my actions or inactions will not lose any vote, I must.
Yes, you must.
I don't have any business if I think that I cannot respond to text, even if I'm very busy. Okay? Sometimes you are busy, you may not. But after 2, 3 days, 4 days, just respond and say, oh, I was sorry, busy. I'll get back to you. Finish. Yeah. That shows respect.
Yeah.
We are not interested in people who will be showing up. And I'm very, very serious about this, because this time around, people will not forgive us if DMB do not win.
No, they will not forgive us. Yeah.
People will not forgive us if the DMB will not win.
It's a fact.
Okay? So we are not interested in people who are showing up on videos or sitting in television so that DMB will know that they are talking for them. We are looking at people who will respond to the grassroots.
Yeah.
And bring in the numbers. Ojaba, you bring in 1, Ras Media bring in 1, Evans bring in 1, Rako bring in 1, we all bring in, and then we are making the numbers. Not that I bring in 1 and by my own attitude I send away 3. Then we have to. So this is my quick one. I have this. Thank you so much, and keep up the good work.
God bless you, my brother.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rako. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your deep caution. I want my Ojaba Evans.
Yes, sir. Yes, good evening, Ras. Na Mechia Ebra Ojaba or Matien or Silver FM many times. Those men Kasa and Honda me who can put that. When I this guy is too fantastic. It is all me messages number the base on my Matthew Ojaba D Martini D. Just a me MPP. communicator be our good be me one me penasem, especially your back be work my friend Nanaje. When say oh fantastic.
Yeah, Nanaje is good. Yeah, Nanaje is good.
Oh, so Ojaba saw him Nanaje.
Yeah, no, Nanaje is good. It's very good.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Or that also this if you know to say oh yeah, Juma kasa or deal with fast. Sana MPP ka ehu yen. By ekwa say Ojaba ma me fa kwanya wo so na me nchiao. Na afi no me show cry say na wo ye no. Wo ye adwuma pa. Because there be a make say obi bia wo ye adwuma say Dr. Bawumia emeye president of Ghana che say o future. One minute and or give her kind say you call fantasy man because you give her no. Obi a odwin say Dr. Bawumia ba be leader of the nation as a large no. Yes is any pan odwin for future. One minute ne obenya ne. Na eno ye Ghana na nkasa no akwa say ne obi benya ne sesia eno na dodo na ye dwene.
Oh, Miriam, I'm say well, kasa obesiamba or waba kasa.
Oja baba.
Wasiamba, cool.
All right. Anyway, make kasa. Me yana fast na Santiago na me say. Well, it is obi a odwene say Dr. Bawumia ba be leader of the nation no. E just said it pan odwin ehwe nkan because Dr. Bawumia were many solutions to many problems we have in Ghana.
Sure. Yeah.
Because sir, we abrochire hanuma. There be because Ghana near out Ghana, and that's all Ghana. Or person onya life to say they will be abrochire will leave no. But yesterday, no when the system want to, when the person want to bring the system there, they are not fighting against it. Eti odire ho aya na ubisa say na den say bi o boni bi na abro bi na e pese di e ho ana. Eti me mom dey maybe say akwoshin back na the same time so no me na me pese me be appreciate keke. Because they were the casa already also church the same and people for no more sa nipa no but akwa say they can adidi agya no doso e pay for no dey too greedy it is how you greedy say na nipa person ya me baba onyi na ko munya because the first time in history people to be lose tertiary institute in Ghana e say e pay for any o maduma ye na God is need o ko na ko muni legon. Even MPP might lose the whole voter region, but not tertiary institutes that voter region. But Ekoba saying, in the Aqua say, yeah, way of normal, says a partner since 92 coming. No, baby, this is now I don't know for Zukachi Mom the Bachelor saying, Koto Abama, Canada, Japan. Meanwhile, maybe some what she said, or for Zukachi, or no Baka to Abama, Canada, Japan, when we elect Canada, Japan. And impossible, but rather they want a soft sport obi a easy to defeat because Canada Japan there onya je flag bearer ye hu say this for penasem o se Canada Japan ye flag bearer na china any 3 days over start akọ Iroko OSB we fe no me say Canada Japan me say me wo inside stories nyina Canada Japan mistake MPP for be power we as a power especially delegates e be say ye beto abama Canada Japan say obey a leader as a party flag bearer. That is the end of MPP. The obey the red Canadian party say, and this is one for if you see and this MPP for one day, I'm going to say, and yeah, Pesadino, and also an idea in your basin. And this is what me say, and this is what no more to me said 2016, you win about with majority in parliament. And 32 or 33 MPs or my double salary. Here, above 88 members of parliament in your brother. Stay and this for Benya Kobonaka. Or 88 9 say 32 and I say 40. Or my body be so in Ska or Ghana Honaka or Musa Maracho or Gandis for never mind jailing all of them.
Yeah.
But MPP who say, oh, and yeah. Because MPP won't go fight here, DB officer. I don't know the first one, but NDC they don't think like that. Because they will prefer say, no magister. Because our NDC for your parliament is here, Ojaba. Make my catch say, so you out of 185, 184 now more now. A move as a 50% equality to be in parliament.
Yeah, sure.
The rest are all rubbish. The rest nobody are rubbish. What are they contributing? They are not contributing anything, but rather say better on Abusu maybe and Kanawaji as Russia. And anything no more, but they are not there to contribute to anything in Ghana. Now, who can say me and I'm just maybe some question. Since Dr. Bawumia can say Obama appointment, constituencies biano me feel say a very good idea. And as a suggestion of the ambassador, Jamaican and not obey president, obey appointed such people. One can be said, guy be of free anchi so metla ho kaka onti ho ya mikro back. Number of formats, no fa no mi na wo kom do koko pa no. Anchi for minimum area ho pa. Na sama no free sa area ho. Don't you think say all appointees here and Dr. Bawumia ken Nyame na do na say appointees any pano because of from you are from the constituency. So be na what setting the constituency needs. Ghana for them say adumani nyina ne offices nyina kwa kodi mainstream Accra ye mo bi CEO automatically no e bia CEO na dey amano no ultimate na me pass akontomena na say bia boy so na say yi bia pass local area automatically or say di pano wo Accra na say bia pass Kumasi. All these problems now e bia ono so about Dr. Bawumia person say di pano be solve ama electricity na say bia what they say delegates na say bia party members no na say di password ten cry now on map such areas now mo be den na manya access to such people because upon to be as an ambassador automatically no the person will not be in Ghana and upon to be as a CEO automatically on busy in that particular places automatically be busy in Accra. It in such situations saying and I'm going to bed deal with such people.
Yeah, Mimia, I distance in recent development era shouldn't be an obstacle.
Exactly. Yeah.
Meaning Papa also am I think some coin Amazado. I think to UK also.
Yeah, no, UK, United Kingdom and Ireland.
Yeah, maybe yeah, I remember say ebu onya kumiana or kwa omo egedi form by no mine. Otimi emabi kwan emamoko at least nipa no kokra na say onya links bi kra kokra krom kra kekekra na the person one with the other can create contact. Right? Akuafie, onabo akuafie. Omko na deputy China. But maybe Nepal went to the constituency about a month ago. Now, me PF in the now I just want to look at the environment. Okretinia, Bakokrum.
Yes,
Many youth no ABA Casano. Also, my way good or China no. Or the fact that if MPP for women guys on the Gagano. About almost 60 of them. I'm on the son of China. Now, then they say, almost like China or no man. Some of them was able to get a contact of supply of Chinese products.
Yeah.
Any power, but fan no man at the back. It's say, my ministry didn't want a mother on any penny, only no man acquire man acquire the banner, Chinomokiaka.
Credibility room. Yeah.
They'll be running successfully. By what I say. So the most important thing, say you bring that assurance and that position. And you say,
okay. That's important to say. Because okay, say be na maybe say question we know. Ghana for one many things to use to excuse ourselves. Na obi say Mahama regard say why refugee. Continue go the group. Mami agree with guy. There's a way why refugees. Akufu now go every week. If you have to be able to go 2-3 times. So Parliament go call the session. They can go to their various villages and enjoy very good. Who say what in Krakobonya the Papa new? But okay, the typical villages now. Office said this is my originated food. Me mama but now we have been because I refugee. Or do we go to the room? Me who's a Ghana for you when you probably want my moment on your position and I'm sir. Sunday be excuses, but say be Maria me there. O say, so Sadi power responsibility at the amount. Nietia yet this position man who say Umra may be a CEO. Ufrisa constituency we and also Ufrisa district we mutina this position man. Yet Yapa more because of whom the FHA will be our organ to be a more because of purposely say Oba be Juma Eddie I support the people around you in that particular place now ya play the water. Eti mihuni say send a beya chinabi Ghana ni konya position you like so na me kola midi kuma na mo hifa be na so there by God's grace no say some Ghana no kasa me bwana
yeah sure
very good eti the where they have become global you can say global village
eti, yeah
eti me jitum say send ya woka no say me ya dum na say doctor otimi ba na ya to aba no me woka say me say to man massive send ya alanchira martin na nado dankwa no ya to 94% man na nado and as ya to 80% man Dr. Bawumia ebe ka obi anu otun because the person united 37 na onya no 2023 no
yes
and no na ma office the people loves him and he can take the party to ransom but say ya to abano delegates na to abano because and that make maka say MPP and I Ghana na kasankasa no Ghana nka ko nyina kuta ye MPP ye delegates no yes so you see we call ourselves a party with elites party a animdifo party a obi anim nyansa ojaba kwana
Dabi kasa otio
party a obi anim nyansa say ya me anto abano amma party if said this is the right person to lead MPP at the same time lead the Ghana because say MPP you a leader automatically no and two things I say Real Madrid ne Barcelona e kwako bobo whether Madrid will win or Barcelona will win or they are going to play draw because currently the Mark say that is the party we have in Ghana. Forget about say they are in this for 180 something majority in parliament. Omo rubbish. Omo say yeah gitum. Kwame plus the parliament or there or gitum because of S Gracia last minute. No they could and ya they say or they have been papa bia be support or mine say or mine nko ebe ko nanim anase be ko babia MPP for the was a solution to the problems of Ghana and the person who have the most solution to the problems we are facing in Ghana is Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia. Edi ojaba media and make catch what if I know no ye ni so pa me Matthew many times. I don't have many questions to ask you because you are just a communicator and you communicate well. You think the party need to be focused and get maximum majority for Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia coming 31st. And if this is a also there, you know, I had no, your best shame na from there. Now, ya the Abuam so near Muyabi and Abaso because Dr. Bawumia plans now, person the MPP for us or the Magana from young people for such Bawumia, the BBI open to LDC near Yakobola. LDC near person from Bobra because he have the solution to all these things. Eti Uria, Mamenawasi. Now, you can just say, Tabra, the plan for so. Haso de Obahanma when he yes, so you better on every Ras, we are now my mamma Nafino. Menekasa in back door.
Okay, all right, Medas.
God bless you.
Fantastic.
Medas no contribution. Bye bye. Let's say Yebra Weaver so very active on this channel. There be a bar. It meeting come up or a good contribution and I also MPP didn't so he has all the you can say information even concerning the past administration. The past is well you can say Bawumia Ojabako even as you enfrimna me ntre o number nguha emfama Ojabana Oja.
Yeah, look me.
I think say the Obia and Sheda and free beam. So the kind you better was a pine or timer unya ya uni yen edi komo. What about Jumapa? Once a mauka be an I think say delegate biana so be onim delegate biano same way or bosso eman kotuna to me at the insusanso any community kese abrewura Dr. Bawumia. Matchro message be a private chat ho. Brano kase na number na media to me pekina say only be ebe chat ya chate. I think some can very very interesting obi bi oti ye bia no ebe to me awo so amana koto aso pam na dia ye adwumaden ama Dr. Bawumia nya enkunimdi a yenyina hwero. Nti mesro so dey my last remark na yemfa bibia ensie.
Yeah, me, I did Kameda was on behalf of Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia, only team no the viewers no more team ni na beka se Yakopon enhyiram. Menim say room kakra se ya ne de bede here.
Yeah.
The message say the money di need the management.
Yeah.
A lot of people invest even more than their way. Using their platforms. Using their money, using their time. A big crowd so crown Efra by Ghana physically adopting consequences in 2016. But they were disappointed. When I was called, say, my team say, create this platform, and you're supposed to pay for it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to pay for it. It's a huge investment now. Or the Buano. But the message na power chow through you any mutim when say enye adesan bia na ni nyina na yepe. Enye adesan bia na the si ni nyina na yepe. So I must say, it be very good, it be very papa.
Yeah.
And I know, sir, with the leader of Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, yes, some parties supposed to take the blame as the vice president, but we know, sir, a vice president play role. It's not even specified in our 1992 constitution.
Absolutely no.
You need a well-defined duty of the vice president. The exception says president in what will take over. That's all.
Ceremonial
Aman Rubia. It was out of honor, and now it created some image for the vice position.
Yeah.
Because offer a car, the only thing people can ever can say you're born soon.
Yeah.
Offer me and my boss, the late Elumahama, what people can think and say Orlante and the Tepa, the hygienic or hygiene policy, no, say any money, right? Offer a year president will or vice, unya de bakos or Yamani. It was only Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia about a vice here. You pray only advice rua, Otimi April Roni ye, Emma the vice president, Ayakono. To the friend say, and then it me find the picture, never vice president say, I'm on for and compare one a yard. You understand? So, Messer say, and no be a course so abandoned anymore, affected diaspora, affected the police station, affected the constituency. Lucky or unlucky, vice president was part of it, of the government.
Yeah.
It's a credit bar, you know.
Yeah.
Credit also he cannot associate himself from it. But the only time I patch I want to say delegates, diaspora for assembly. First, know a mate. Let's give him the power. Let's inform him say first one of Akama Ikoga Yeboka. And Kwasiya. But we are giving you our last support. We are giving you our last kokromoti. But what the kid say only disappointing. Now you know Emma 2 million. I know say 2026 promise there. Inshallah, and Kundena Yenedia. The Akakese pa say with one voice, with one unity, with oppressors rural NDC episode de bano. You be still united with our strength, with our blood, with our time, with our resources to make sure that there will be a change in 2028.
Amen.
Now, delegate for us, no, me pamucho biom say, the SCB amon fanchayen. The free me Harry and me co-position. The free MPP Nibia or the free Obi Bawumia, the free Hwanyo. Let us forgive ourselves. We are the only beneficiary to our disunity, ANDC.
Yeah.
And that young party as someone to the sense say, I can't be, they say, ready for often and Quibra. And I say, ya can't be Alaji Muhammad Bawumia before, and Tibapata, Yenfa Akokobra. Then ya ever can say Adibreo. Na yen dachi. And I believe say Dr. Muhammad Bawumia de ye didn't baby ye present here. There will be no edidija. I believe Dr. Muhammad Bawumia was sooner adie ewo tama your power. Was sooner adie tama your coalition, and was also sooner adie in opposition. So is somebody what testy power no errors in it. What testy election and first time I mistakes here. And the only thing I hear in opposition also to learn our lessons in opposition. So the your back or combining all these lessons now was training and boom to be a very effective and a very lovely leader for all of us. God bless you. Let's vote number 3 on the ballot paper on a year 31st of January.
Yankopon onshira also ye pami ameda se pa no bre because from Ghana it's not easy to keep connected for 3 hours. So I really thank you and I really appreciate your time.
It's 10:46 in Ghana.
Yeah. Hope say you will get another time to meet here again on this platform.
I'll be very I'll be very glad.
Meda se pami ya ngamenka ho. Bye. Nti yewia ojaba ena yene no adi nkomo no. Abusia preko we are almost getting to 12 o'clock back here. Ti me de mo besi ana ochena. Yankopon boa ya san ye hia bem. Me say nsema yewia kan ye nyina. Yate no wasopam. Mama yemfa nko bobra. Yentoto ye niam yie. Na yenye de betumi bia na Dr. Bawumia entumi ensane emra emeye president of the republic. Now, ebetumi ayade we ya just 31st January no. We showcase say dinachi and people for nyina support no. Eno ebetumi aye big signal e dey akire wiase amansan nyina. Any NDC say and people for yentenai yaba na yigire nan so say said the Etibiano, we are coming in power 2028. I was meeting any Mr. Mafut me from a RAS or RAS Media. Me don't be see a notch na yanko pompa assign Asia. Makramunina until we meet again. Adios.